What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and I am grabbing a tent today, well, I guess right now, because we're gonna be building our own campsite, or should I say the best campsite, and we're gonna be trying to survive the night in APM. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I think we should begin. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another APM video, and today there's a massive update in today's game because they added so many items, which means we can build our own campsite. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and let's get into it. So I think we're gonna be taking our TRX right here. Look at this. I added some brand new what is this, side skirts, but I added this. It looks pretty cool. It looks like more of a off-roadish type vehicle. But anyways, we're gonna make our way to the trailer store because we're gonna pick up our camper, and then once we pick up our camper, we're gonna drop it off at the campsite where we are gonna be building, and then we'll head back to the brand new store and buy all of the stuff that we need. Good thing I have enough money. As you guys can see, this TRX right here probably cost around over $100,000. Yup, I might have spent a little bit too much, but anyways, let's make a left turn right here, and as you guys can see, the sun is shining pretty hard. It looks like it's about 9 a.m. so my goal is to make sure I have the whole campsite set up before the sun goes down. So let's make a right turn right here, and oh my goodness, you guys, look at the brand new store right there, dude. That looks so sick. And oh my goodness, I just crashed. That was kind of embarrassing. Good thing I have this guard right here because it helps me from crashing and damaging my truck. But let me back this thing up. We're gonna get this thing connected to the camper just like so, and now we're gonna make our way to the secret campsite. Well, actually, it's not too secret, but let's make a left turn right here. Let me carefully do so, and look at the brand new store, dude. The brand new store looks so nice. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to go in and buy the new stuff. And here is gonna be where we're gonna be building the campsite. So I think we gotta go down this path right here. Oh, carefully do this. Oh, this is kind of rough. Yeah, this is really rough. Oh my goodness. All right, now where should we set up? I think I'm gonna set up around, I think right here. Let me just turn around so we could be facing the sun, and I think that should be pretty good. Let me just disconnect this just like so, and let me see. Oh yeah, let's quickly set this thing up before we do head out. Let me just turn that thing off because this thing guzzles gas like water. Like, it's not a joke, and gas right now is super expensive. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Anyways, let's open this up. Oh, hold on. There we go. And let me open up the tarp. Is my camper a little bit tilted? This kind of looks a little bit tilted. I think I'm going to move it a little bit forward. Hold on. Let me quickly fix this. And perfect. All right. Let me quickly disconnect this once again. I just had to get that fixed because I'm not a fan when it looks bad. So, all right, hold on. Turn it off. Gas is expensive. All right, let's open up every single pop out just like so. And then I think we're going to set up the TV and the lights. So let's do that. And ooh, I love the lights. It looks so nice. Oh, the TV. Oh, that is crazy. And I think, wait, can I turn this on? Oh no, I can't. For a second I thought I could, but I think that is gonna be it for the setup right here. I don't know if I opened the kitchen. Did I open the kitchen? Oh yeah, I did. All right, so let's make our way to the brand new store and buy these brand new placeables. I heard that we could even buy some new tents. I don't know if that's true, but let's go make our way to the store right now. I don't even know what the name of the store is even called. That's how brand new it is. But let me make sure I'm going the right way. And okay, it looks like I am going the right way, and there it is. Oh yeah, let's go, dude. I am so hyped. All right, let me put on my blinkers. My blinkers are not working. Okay, there we go. And oh, I think those are the things we can grab. No way, they added cones. No way, dude, they added all of this stuff. This is sick. All right, let's go to the store and buy. So let me hop in. Where should I park? Should I park in a handicapped? All right, so let me get this thing parked right here. Perfect. And oh, can I grab this? Oh my goodness, I can. Let's go. Oh my goodness, this is so heavy. Hold on, let me put this back. Oh my goodness. Oh, dude, do not grab that. That is heavy. And ooh, double doors. We got double doors. Okay, you guys, look at this. I have the force. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, I have the force. But oh my goodness, dude, this kind of looks like a Staples. I ain't gonna lie. But let's go around this spot. Let's see what we can buy. And okay, ooh, the bathrooms. Ooh, they're very small actually. I think we just found our first item. So let's buy a lamp. Oh my goodness, can I turn this on? Oh no, I can't. And what is this? A pole? What is this pole for? It's the American flag. Yeah, we gotta get that. Toe straps. We don't need that. Oh yes, we do need chairs. Let's go. How many can I buy? Can I buy 2? Oh man, only 1. All right, that's fine. I mean, we only do need 1. Are these the lights? Yeah, let me grab one of these. Can I get another one? Oh man, only 1. All right, let's see. What else is there in this store? This store is pretty fancy. I feel like all of this stuff is gonna be super expensive. And we just found a tent. No way. What is this? Oh, it's a tent. I thought it was a sleeping bag. Never mind. Oh, these are the cones and the barriers. Oh, that's sick. I already have a video idea, but in a couple of days. So make sure you guys are subscribed. But let's see. what else do we have around here? Kind of empty. All right, pallets, fridges. We can grab wood. Yo, that is crazy. Oh, this is for a campfire. And there's benches. How did I miss this? How did I miss this? All right, so let me grab a bench and let's see. Oh, the sleeping bag. Yes, we do need the sleeping bags. Here are the sleeping bags. All right, this is kind of heavy. I'm gonna put this in my pocket. Don't ask how big my pockets are, but I think that is going to be it. I kind of gone around throughout the entire store, and I think we have purchased everything we need. So I think we're ready to go and check out. So let's go to the guy. Let's go talk to him. Wait, can I talk to him? Return tool, return all. No, I'm not trying to return. I'm trying to buy. Here, I'm just gonna give you $100. Bye bye. But look at all the stuff we got. We got the brand new lamp, American flag, some chairs, some lights, a tent, a campfire, a bench where we can sit down, and a sleeping bag. Dude, let's go back to the campsite. Well, I guess the campsite that we are going to be creating, and let's get started on building. All right, so let me get this thing started and let's make our way over there. And what time is it, by the way? Oh my goodness, it's already 2 p.m. Oh my goodness, there is no way it's already 2 p.m. Dude, time flies so fast in this game. I remember it used to take forever, but now it's going really fast, which it looks like we are now back. And where should I park my TRX? I think I'm gonna park my TRX right next to this, just like so. And let's get everything set up. So I think we can start. Well, I don't know what to start with. Oh, we can put the American flag like right here. Hold on, let me just make it look like it's kind of facing this direction towards the sun. Yeah, perfect, awesome. And then we have a tent. Which way is facing forward? Did I place it right? I don't know if I placed it right. Toggle rain. Oh, this is a toggle. Oh, I put it wrong. Hold on, I need to fix this. I believe it should go like this. So let me place it, and then let me turn on the rain cover. And oh, look at that. Oh, let me actually take a look at this. It is so comfy in here. All right, let me put my, where's my sleeping bag? Oh, it's right here. I'm gonna place my sleeping bag right here. Oh, where did it go? What happened? I can't place my sleeping bag. Okay, let me do that. What if I put it on top? Does that work? Oh, it does work. Look at me. I look so silly. All right, so let me put on the rain tarp again. Oh my goodness, I put it wrong. Hold on, let me fix this. So it goes this direction, just like so. Rain, and boom, we got the tent fully set up. Now, if we go inside it, oh, yep, it should now work. That is freaking amazing. All right, so we have, what else do we have? Oh, we have a campfire. Let me turn this on. Ooh, it is so warm. Look at that. That is amazing. All right, next up, we have a chair. Ooh, we can put a chair like right. Ooh, we should put it like around right here, right in front of the fire. I'm gonna keep my feet warm. All right, next up, we have a light generator thingy. So I think I might place it somewhere around here. I think I'm gonna place it, I don't know. Oh, I can place it right here, actually. Yes, that's an awesome placement. So let me click on the functions. Let's deploy it. Ooh, look at that. That looks sick. All right, now how do I turn on the light? Right here? Oh, that actually worked. Oh my goodness. Wait, what is this? No way. You can adjust the lights? That is sick. Hold on, let me just tilt this a little bit down because I'm not the tallest person. I'm pretty short. And let's see, what else do we have? And oh, I forgot the bench. Okay, so I think the bench is gonna go right around here. I think that is a good spot. And then we can just put the lantern or the lamp right up here. And I guess, wait, can I turn this on? Yes, let's go. I didn't think it was actually gonna work, but it looks so nice. But let me turn this off since it is still daytime. So let me turn this off as well. And then we'll turn everything back on once the night falls. So let me turn off everything. And look at this. We have built our own campsite. Dude, this is a dream come true. And you know what? Before the night falls, I want to go back to the store and see if there's any more items that we could go and pick up. So let me hop in the TRX. Let me turn on this bad boy and let's make our way over there. And oh, I almost hit the bench. Alrighty, we are back. And let me actually just park. I don't know where to park. I think right here. I'm going to try to park in first person. If this is bad, then I quit. Oh my goodness, that was actually good. Oh, I'm kind of, oh no, never mind. That's actually really bad at parking. All right, let's see. What else can we buy? Wait, oh, can I grab another chair? Oh, I can. Let's go. I'm going to grab another chair and then let's see what else can I grab. Should I add another campfire? Let me also get another campfire. And I don't think we need cones right now, so I'm not going to use that. So let's head out. I'm going to quickly buy this. Sir, I want to buy this.
Yeah, it's gonna be $40.
Oh, okay. Thanks. So I just spent $40 on these two. Kind of pricey, I'm not gonna lie, but that is fine. We got money. We are rich. But anyways, look at the sun. The sun is starting to go down. So let's quickly make our way back, finish placing these two items, and then be 100% and finally finish building our campsite. Let's just get out of here. I should have built like a dirt road around here. I think that would have been super cool, but maybe next time. Maybe next time. So let's park up our TRX right around here where we got it from. Turn it off. And let's see. Where should should we put this chair right here? Ooh, we should put the chair right here. I think I'm gonna put the chair right around. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it right next to this one right here. And then the campfire. Wait, where can I put the campfire? We can make a big campfire like this. That's that's pretty sick. I'm gonna wait till the sun goes down so we can turn on and use all of this stuff that we have bought. So in 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, everyone. As you guys can see, it is now nighttime. You can see the stars, the moon. It is completely pitch dark, and I think it is now time to turn on all of our goodies. So let's turn on. That's actually not bright. Let's turn on the campfires. 1, 2. Oh yeah, that's some good light source. And lastly, we have our tower light. So let me turn this on. How do I turn this on? Oh, there you go. Look at that. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful campsite that we managed to build today. I just wish I had some. Oh my goodness, I am so bright. I just wish I had some s'mores that I could just cook up right here, but I had to eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Anyways, I think I'm gonna head into my tent. Now that I think about it, why did I bring this? If I can just spend the night in the brand new tent and with my new sleeping bag. So let's go inside and oh my goodness, it's so dark in here. Oh my goodness. I wonder if there's any bugs. Hopefully there's no bugs in here. But anyways, I'm gonna catch some sleep and I'll catch you guys in the morning. What time is it? Oh my goodness. It is so bright in my eyes. I gotta turn all of this off. Dude, it's gonna be such a headache for me to pack everything up. So let me do a quick little time lapse of putting everything away and go. And there you go. There was a little time lapse of me just packing everything. I just gotta get the TRX connected to the camper and make my way back home. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys onto the next one. Peace. Ooh, looks like today is going to be a fantastic day to go camping. What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. I just finished watching the news and the weather is going to be phenomenal. So you know what that means. We are going to go camping. And this isn't going to be a normal camping video. We're going to be doing a completely new setup. So before I continue to yap, make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe and let's begin with the video. I hope you guys are really excited. If we open up my garage, I should have my camper in here. Yeah, we've got the big camper over here. If you guys didn't know, this camper costs around 6 figures, like around $90,000 to $100,000. So it's quite the money. Just a little flex. But anyways, we're gonna be taking our truck. We are not gonna be taking the Mustang today. I know, me too. And before we head over to our camping spot, we need to go pick up the new trailer because we will be using it as part of our new setup. So let me turn on my truck. Let me actually close this. All right, there we go. I was able to use my controller and now we can start making our way over to the trailer shop. Once we have picked up the trailer, we're gonna head over to my friend's house and borrow his off-roading truck. So we've got quite the day planned, so we have to make sure we are not taking too long with this. Before it is afternoon, I want to make sure I have everything set up. So let's make a turn right here. I already made sure that the road is clear, so let's keep on driving over to the trailer store and let's pick up this new trailer and then head over to my friend's house so we can pick up his off-roading truck. Dude, he has a super cool off-roading truck. It's like I believe it's called a TRX, a Ram TRX. It's super cool. I can't wait till you guys see it. So we're here at the trailer store. Let me back up and get this truck connected to the trailer just like so. Oh, kind of missed it a little bit. There we go. We've got the truck finally connected with the trailer and he actually lives over on this side. So let's make a right turn and let's continue driving down until we see his home. And oh, there it is. He lives right there actually. So let me pull in right here. Well, I'm not going to pull into his garage. I'm going to park right here. I'm going to turn off my car, put that in park, and let's throw these down. What is this called? Ramps? I think they're called ramps. And then let's tilt the pan just like so. Perfect. Let me hop in his TRX, and I promise you, this is his truck. I'm not stealing anyone's car. Anyways, let's turn this bad boy on, and let's get this thing loaded on the trailers. Let me back up a little bit. All right, and now let's get the front wheels placed on top of the trailer. Where you guys see right here. All right, let's carefully do this. I'm gonna try to be very careful and let me see. Yeah, I need to be parked right here, so I need to get a little bit closer. Oh, that is a little bit too much. There we go. I think that is perfect. Let me turn off the truck. And awesome. I think I don't know why it's shaking. Okay, good. Whew, that kind of scared me. Let me hop into the truck. Well, actually, before I do, I want to make sure everything is secured and safe. I don't want this truck to be flying off into the road. So it looks like we are all good. And holy moly, look at the suspension of this thing. That is insane. All right, let's hop right back in our truck and let's start making our way back home so we can pick up our camper. Let's make a turn right here. I kind of lost control over there. Anyway, I need to drive a little bit more careful. All right, so we have a stop right here. Let's make sure that the road is clear. Let's make that turn. There we go. I had to turn off my emergency lights on. I don't know, for some reason they were on. Alright, we are like a minute away from home, so let's start slowing down because we do have to make a stop and a right here. Make sure the road is clear, blinkers. Yeah, for some reason, every time when I turn, my wheels kind of slip. I don't know if it's because I have too much power or what it is. Let's see, how should we do this? Alright, I have an idea. I'm gonna park right here, just like so. So let me get this thing disconnected from my truck. Oh, there we go. For some reason, it went, oh, my truck. I forgot to put it in the park. Alright, so we're gonna leave that disconnected right here. And let's pick up the camper, just like so. We got that thing connected. And now this might be the difficult part because we need to connect the camper with the trailer. So let's hope that this is not too difficult. I am going now on a limb and say that this is good. Hold on, let me put on my lights. Come on, there we go. All right, we've got the truck, the camper, and the new trailer with the truck on top connected successfully, so we can start making our way over to the campsite. And before I do, I want to make sure I close my garage, just like so. All right, so we got that thing closed. I'm gonna hop into my truck and let's see, should we leave the Mustang out? I feel like just in case if it rains, I don't want this thing to get wet, so I'm gonna quickly throw this into my garage. Let's give it a cold start. There we go, and let's quickly back into the garage. I'm gonna park it right here, turn off the engine, and let's close the garage. Alright, so we got the garage closed. That means we can start making our way over to the campsite, and thankfully the campsite that I want to go at is not too far. It's actually pretty close, probably like it's less than a 10-minute drive. So let's make a right on this road right here. Alright, let's keep on driving down until we see the campsite. And oh wow, that was actually pretty fast. We've got the campsite right here, so let's start pulling in carefully, make sure that we don't mess up. All right, I think we are in the clear. And before I get this thing parked up, I want to disconnect my trailer. I want to disconnect this part, and I want to move out of the way. So let's get back in the truck. We are going to park the camper right. Let's see, where is a good place? I think that's a good spot. I'm going to park it right here. Let me disconnect it first. There we go. We got that thing disconnected. And look at that, just in time. Uh-oh, this thing got connected again. Alright, so I disconnected it again. So let me hop into my truck. And it looks like it's raining. Oh my goodness. So that means I need to turn on my lights. There we go. We've got our lights on. So let me get my truck connected to the trailer, because I do want to move this. I just don't want to leave it in the middle of the road. And I'm having quite the trouble here. Hold on, let me try this. And there we go. We got that thing connected. So let's get this parked around right. Let's see, right here. I think this is a good spot. Quickly disconnected. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my truck parked right here. Let me turn off my engine. There we go. And let's get this camper set up. We've got pretty much everything else set up. So all we need to do is put the stairs down, open the door, open our tarp. And now we need to open up every single pop out. So let's open up this piece, and this piece. All right, so we've got everything pretty much open. So let's turn on the lights. We've got everything set up. Oh, I forgot the TV. Look at this. Oh yeah. And I'm not sure if you guys have seen my entire camper, but I'll give you guys a quick setup. If we come over here, we've got the master bedroom, super nice and luxurious. We've got the bathroom, we've got the toilet, the shower, and then if we come over here to the living room, we've got, it's a mix of a kitchen and a seating area where you can eat your dinner and stuff like that. We've got TV, all that great stuff, a brand new Samsung fridge, and if you walk into this room, you'll be able to see more to have guests and other people sleep. So it's such a nice camper. It's definitely worth it if you're thinking about buying it. But let me actually check if it is still raining. Oh yeah, it's still pouring outside. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I'm thinking about going muddy. I think we should do that. Let's go and risk it. Yeah, I'm a little bit crazy. So let me tilt the pan so we can get this thing unloaded. Let me hop in the truck. Oh, that was close. That was very close. There we go. We've got the engine on. Let's turn on the lights and let's go mudding. And to be honest, I actually don't know if there's any mudding spots around here. So we are going to be looking for mudding spots together. I think there is some mudding spots right here. Look at this. I'm kind of nervous. I don't want to jump in. Should we jump in? Alright, you know what? Screw it. Let's jump in. Oh, it looks like our wheels are now muddy. Alright, now let's jump in. Let's jump in. Oh, yep. There goes our clean truck. One more time. Let's do one more run. Oh, that was close. That was super close. This thing is super good at mudding. Holy moly. I might need to buy one. You know what? Let's go get lost in the hills and see if there's any more mudding spots that we can drive through. So there seems to be a path right here. So let's obviously take it. So far, I don't see anything. I think that's mud. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna go a little bit off trail. Oh no, I thought it was mud. It's just a river. So let me get back up. But yeah, I do not see any mudding spots. I've been driving for a minute and I don't see anything. So I think I'm gonna start heading back because I don't want it to get any darker and I don't want to get lost. Apparently, don't quote me, I could be wrong, but there's Appalachian monsters up here. So yeah, kind of scary and I don't want to find out if that is true. Alright, we have finally found the road back to the campsite. Alright, so let's make a turn right here. There we go. And I should be able to see my camper right here. Alright, cool. I'm just going to leave the truck parked and then in the morning we'll have everything. Oh, look at me. I'm all muddy. Alright, so let me open up my camper. Let me close this. And since I am all muddy, I'm going to take a quick shower. I'll be right back. Alright, so I just finished taking a shower. I am now all clean and I'm gonna check if it's still raining. And oh no, never mind. It was a tarp. But since it is night, and make my way over to my bedroom and I'm gonna go to sleep. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Oh, it's so bright in here. Let me turn off my light, and I think it is morning now. So let me walk out, and finally, the sun is so bright. All right, since it is morning, it is time to start packing up everything and start making our way back home. We've got a lot of things to do, such as taking my friend's car to our car wash, and then returning it, and then taking all of our stuff back as well. So let's start making our way over there. Let me begin by putting the truck on the ramp. So let me hop in. But that was quite the trip. I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot of fun. Alright, so let me get this thing lifted. Now I can hop in my truck and start getting all of this connected. Alright, let's grab this. There we go. And now, can we get the camper connected? Dude, I am gonna be so skilled and impressed. No way. Dude, I am a professional. Alright, now we can start making our way over to the car wash so we can get my friend's car all cleaned up and then delivered. By the way, if you guys are still watching, big shout out to you guys. Make sure you guys smash the like button. It is free, so make sure you guys do that. Alrighty, so we've got the car wash right here. So let me slow down and let me get this quickly unloaded. Yeah, this thing is super dirty. Alright, so let me quickly run it through the car wash. There we go. We got the car wash completely cleaned. And you know what? My friend literally lives right here, so I might as well deliver it. Let me get this thing parked up just like so. Park, engine is off, and we've got his truck successfully delivered back. Alright, so let's get the ramps folded. There we go. Let me tilt this back. Just like so. And I'm gonna quickly head over to the trailer shop so I can get this dropped off. I am a little bit crooked, but you know, I think that's fine. I don't think they'll get mad. Just gonna leave it right here. I mean, it's in its parking spot. I'm gonna start driving and I'll meet you guys back home. Home sweet home. Alright, you guys, so we are back home. I'm gonna quickly drop off my trailer. I mean my camper, not trailer. Let me get this disconnected. Let's just do this, park, and engine is off. There we go. Now we got the truck parked. And with that conclusion, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on to the next APM video. Peace. Oh my goodness. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today I am bringing you guys something different, or I guess in this case a little bit more scary. We're not going to be delivering or rescuing for today, but instead I ended up booking an Airbnb in the Appalachian Mountains. Where is it? Well, I guess I'll show you in the map. It should be right around here. And pretty much we're going to be exploring the mountains. I hope you guys are excited like I am. So before I continue to yap and put my life on the line, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And let's begin. Oh, by the way, hype up the video and let's begin with the video. So today I am at the shop. And the reason I am at the shop today is because today in the morning I ended up getting this flat tire. It's currently getting repaired. You know what? Let me go ask the worker if it is finished. So let me actually quickly talk with him and I'll get back with you guys. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Alright, so it looks like they just finished fixing the tire that was flat, which was kind of like, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but it's like this tire right here that was flat. But he pretty much said that we are ready to go, so I paid him and now we can actually start making our way. We're actually gonna head over home first because I need to pack a bag, and then we're gonna head over to the trailer, which is somewhere around here. I forgot where it is. I'll check the map later on the Airbnb app, but you know, I'm pretty nervous. We're gonna be exploring and see if, you know, if the rumors are true. Let me hop right into my truck. There we go, and let's close the garage just like so, and let's start making our way to my house so we can pack a bag. I need to pack up some of my chargers and some of my clothing, maybe even an extra pack of underwear just in case if I get too scared. But anyways, we're gonna make a left turn right here. Oh, That turn was actually pretty terrible. I hope you guys have been enjoying the content as of late. I know you guys ended up blowing one of my videos like 2 videos ago. I think it's currently at 20,000 views. So big shout out to all of you guys. And we also managed to pass 5,000 subscribers. I think we just hit 6,000. So thank you so much, you guys. It means so much. We are about a minute away from arriving home. So let me actually turn on my blinker because we are going to be making a right here. So let's do that. There we go. That turn was way much better. Not like the turn I made over there. All right, so we are home. Here we are, and ignore all of this. This is going to be a future video, so I hope you guys are very excited. I'm not sure if you guys are going to see that video first and then this one, or how I'm gonna upload them in order. But anyways, we are here. We're gonna leave it idling because we're gonna quickly run into the house. Let me run upstairs into my room and let me actually pack a bag. Alrighty, you guys, we just finished packing the bag. I've got all of my clothes and essentials loaded into the truck, so I think we are now ready to start making our way over to the mountains. Well, I think it's going to be on a hill, but we're going to be pretty close to the Appalachian Mountains. Like I said, I am pretty nervous because anything can go down. So let's hop right back into the truck and let's start making our way over there. Before I kind of make the turn right here, let me actually send the host a message so he can send me the address because I kind of don't know where it is. Alright, so it looks like I got a text back from the host. Alright, so it looks like it's going to be located around this area. So let's go and check it out. We actually do have to go a little bit off-roading. I think this is the dirt path that we have to take, and then we must continue driving a little bit up forward. So far I do not see anything. I don't see the RV camper. Okay, so you know what, let's continue going up. Maybe it's up here. Nope, I don't see it. Hold on, let me actually check my map. And oh wait, I think there's something over here. Oh dude, here it is. Yeah, this is kind of in a odd location, very sketchy, I will not lie. So let's actually find a spot where I could park the truck. Let's see, where should we park the truck? I'm thinking about maybe just backing up right here. I'm not sure, because just in case of an emergency, we'll be ready to kind of like bounce, which I think I'm just gonna leave the truck right here. Dang, my truck looks really good. But anyways, this looks like this is going to be the property. Let's actually give this a 360 check just to make sure there's nothing going on. Nothing. Oh, the sun is so bright. Creepy going on. But it looks like everything's set up. The stairs, the tarp. Alright, let's kind of check the inside. But as you guys can see, it's pretty old and rusty from the outside. Not the best. Okay, look at the interior. The interior looks actually really nice. Ooh, this is actually a nice modern interior style. But honestly, this is not a bad Airbnb spot. I actually like it. Hold on, let's go outside and let's walk around. Hold on, let me actually close the door. I want to make sure that no one enters. Not that anyone would be here. Anyways, let's take a walk and check out the area. Okay, so there's a couple trees and stuff like that. I don't think monsters would be hiding in this game. Okay, so we've got some kind of like grasslands over here. Nothing crazy. Alright, let's go check the other side. Okay, so now we're gonna be walking on the other side and checking out if there's anything. And it looks like there's a campsite down below. Interesting, but it doesn't appear that no one is camping. Huh, we're the only ones on this mountain. Oh, it's pretty dense down there. Interesting. Okay, so far I think the area is pretty safe. There really isn't anything that kind of screams red flags. So I'm gonna start making my way back to the RV, and I guess there really isn't anything to do until it's nighttime. So I'm gonna cut back when it is nighttime. So in 3, 2, 1, and now it's nighttime. So it looks like the sun has fully gone down. It is about 12 p.m. Ooh, look at that. What is that? Is that a cloud? That is super odd. So far there has been no activity. Oh wait, what is that? You guys see that? Oh, I think those are the lampposts. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous, kind of paranoid. There isn't anything going on right now. So for now, we're gonna head into the RV. I'm gonna cook up some food. Enjoy this little time lapse of me making food. I just finished eating my food. I hope you guys enjoyed that little time lapse. I quickly stirred up some bacon and eggs, something light because it is kind of like the middle of the night. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to close that. And no way, did you guys hear that? I guess we have no choice but to check this out. Hello? I wonder if someone's pulling a prank on me. I have an idea, you guys. I'm gonna hop in the truck and I'm gonna turn on my lights. Alright, so we ended up turning the lights on because I am a little bit nervous. So far I do not see anything. Let's continue walking. I know I shouldn't be doing this at all, but yeah, I don't see any. Wait, what is that? Do you guys see that? I can't be the only one seeing this. I am not going to check that out at all. I am not going to be dealing with that today. I'm going to start walking back to the RV because I don't feel like risking my life today. Well, I guess what if we take the truck? Duh. Oh my goodness. Did you guys hear that? It came from this way now. Dude, I have chills all over my body. I wonder if anyone's playing a prank on me, because this is not funny, dude. Is anyone camping around here? I just heard some bushes move. Yeah, I think that is a sign to finally go in my camper and go to sleep, because I'm just asking for trouble and I do not want trouble right now. I am not ready. Let me close this, and I think it is time. Actually, I forgot to turn off my truck. Yeah, let me actually turn off the truck. Let me hop in and... there we go. Yeah, I will not be playing with that. So I'm going to go to sleep and I will catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Let's see if... oh my goodness, it's so bright. All right, it looks like we are pretty much... actually, I forgot to turn off the lights. Let me actually turn off the lights before we actually get out of here, because I am never coming back to this spot. But you guys, I think we have to talk about what happened last night. I do not want to be here anymore, so let's quickly drive back home and let's go over what happened, because I feel like I'm still living in a fever dream. Like, none of this feels real. And honestly, the only thing good that happened last night was probably the meal, my eggs and bacon. But anyways, we are finally home. So what actually happened last night was no joke. It wasn't me. It wasn't anyone that I know. If you check right here, I am the only one in the server. So for that to become possible would be insane. Pretty scary. I'm never gonna go camp in the mountains again. Make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on to the next 8 p.m. video. Peace. Good morning, everyone. Today looks like a beautiful day to go camping. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be camping in the brand new gooseneck that APM just added. I hope you guys are really excited. If so, make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So we're gonna be taking our truck right now and our Mustang, but before we do, we actually need to go over to the trailer shop, which is going to be right here, and pick up the brand new trailer, come back so we can throw in the Mustang, and then head over to the campsite. So enough of the yap, let's begin. So let's hop into our truck, turn this big boy on, there we go, and let's start making our way over to the trailer shop. So I am super excited about this brand new trailer. Hold on, let me turn right here, there we go. But pretty much this brand new trailer has so many cool things, like a little kitchen, a room where you can watch TV, and you can also park a car inside, which sounds insane. I've actually never seen something like this besides the other trailers, but this one seems to be kind of a hybrid where you can actually camp and take a car instead of just taking a trailer and then a camper separately. But this is pretty much kind of the one that we have. So let's pull into the trailer store. Hold on, let me park, because I actually don't know which one mine is. I had ordered it this morning off my phone, so let me see which one it is. So we're gonna park right here. There we go. I'm a little bit crooked, but that's fine. So we have this one, and ooh, what is this? This one looks nice. Hold on, let me open this. And is there stairs? Oh, there is. Look at that. That's pretty bougie. Okay, so I guess this is where you park the car. We got more doors and stuff like that. Wait, what is this for? Or why is there like 2 doors right here? I'm not sure. But there seems to be lights and... oh, what? Interior lights. Why is this red? Is this supposed to be like this? Or is my game glitching? That's a bit odd. Alright, so let's open up the door right here. And yeah, this is pretty much one of the brand new goosenecks. We're not going to be taking this one because ours is a little bit much bigger. So let me just close everything out of here. Let me close the stairs and the door. There we go. And okay, so this is another trailer, but this is not the one that we are taking. So we've got a camper, and this is the gooseneck that we are going to be taking today. This thing is humongous. I believe this is double the size. Okay, this is how long, and okay, yeah, it's way longer than the first one. But let's take a quick look inside and take a peek. And ooh, oh my goodness, there's a room up here. Oh, and a TV. Oh yeah, we're gonna be having fun with this. All right, so this is the gooseneck that we're gonna be taking today. So let me hop back in my truck and let's get the gooseneck connected with the truck. So let me back up slowly. Come on, first try. There we go. I am a pro. And now we can start making our way back home so we can throw the Mustang on the back of our gooseneck. But this thing is super sick. Oops, do I have my lights on? There you go. But this thing is super sick. I really love how it seems to be like a 2-in-1. But something I do notice from driving this trailer is that it's quite heavy. This thing is not light, so I'm gonna make sure to be careful. But we are pretty much home, so let me start slowing down, throw on my blinkers, and carefully turn right here. There we go. Our driveway should be right here actually, so let me pull in. And then I'm gonna park up right up ahead so we can throw on the Mustang. I'm gonna park it right here. Let me throw on my emergency lights on and park this thing, and let's get this door opened. Nice. Alright, so let's hop in the Mustang, turn this on. Alright, so I'm thinking about backing up into the trailer because apparently if you guys back up into the trailer, you get more aura points or something like that. Alright, so let me quickly back into this thing very carefully. I don't want to scratch the Mustang. We're also going to be taking the Mustang to the strip, so it's going to be much easier for us to take the Mustang in the gooseneck. There we go. Everything seems to actually, my front splitter is gonna end up hitting the door, so I'm gonna have to back up a little bit more. So let me squeeze through, and I'm gonna make sure that we have a little bit more space. Park. All right, I think that should be good now. And will it hit? Well, I guess there's one way to find out. So let's close this thing and perfect. Alright, we've got the Mustang loaded up in the gooseneck, and I think we are now ready to go. Let me just run into the house very fast because I'm gonna pick up some clothing and come right back out. Alright, you guys, I have everything packed up, loaded up in the gooseneck, so we are ready to head over to the campsite, which is going to be located right around this area. So that is going to be our next task and set up before it is the afternoon. So let's start making our way over there since we don't have too much time. So let me turn off my emergency lights on. But yeah, that is pretty much my plan for right now, is to head over to the campsite and then get everything unloaded and then head over to the drag strip and race the Mustang, which sounds pretty fun. I'm very excited. But good thing we have the campsite right here, so let's put on our blinkers and carefully pull in. There we go. I'm gonna park probably right around this area because we also do need to unload our Mustang, so I'm gonna park it probably right around right here. I don't know if I have enough space to unload the Mustang. Hold on, let me give this a quick check, and no, I don't. All right, so I'm gonna have to back the gooseneck a little bit more so we can have enough space to unload the Mustang. So let me hop right back in my truck. Alright, I think we're almost finished adjusting the gooseneck, and I think this should be perfectly fine. So let me give this one more check just to make sure we are good, and yeah, we should have enough space to unload the Mustang. So I'm gonna disconnect it from my truck and park it like right here. So let's quickly do that. Disconnect this thing. There we go. Let's turn around right here and let's get this thing parked right here. I'm gonna turn off the engine. I think we should start unloading everything out of the gooseneck, but let me open up this thing. There we go. Next, let's open up the tarp. Bang. What else do we need? Oh, the Mustang. All right, so let's open up the Mustang. And let me squeeze through it once again. And let's carefully unload this bad boy. Oh yeah, this thing is a machine. Alright, so you know what? Let's actually head over to the drag strip right now. Let me just close the door. I want to make sure that no tigers enter or mountain lions. Yeah, I wouldn't want that in my gooseneck. So let's start making over to the drag strip, which shouldn't be too far. I believe it's right up here. So let's start making our way over there because it seems to be getting close to the afternoon. So let me hop in my Mustang and let's start making our way over to the drag strip. Where's the road? Oh, here it is. So let's pull it into the strip. There we go. And where do we start? I guess right there where the green circle is. Is this where we start? I don't think we're supposed to be doing this. I think we just started right here. Let's just start right here. I don't think this thing works. I'm just going to do my own countdown. So in 3, 2, 1, go. This thing is fast. Oh my goodness. Slow down, slow down. Oh my goodness. We almost ended up wrecking the entire car right now. But it seems that the sun is starting to finally go down, which means I think that is a sign for us to start heading back to our camp. So we're a couple seconds away from the campsite. We just gotta pull in right here and our gooseneck should be right there. I think I'm gonna put the Mustang in the morning because right now I do want some space in the gooseneck. So I'm not gonna throw in the Mustang right now because it's just gonna take up more space. So what I'm going to do is park my Mustang right here and park the truck right there. Alright, so we got the Mustang parked and the truck placed right here in its natural habitat. And let's actually enter our gooseneck. So let me wait till this thing pulls out. There we go. Let me close the door. Oh my goodness, it's already dark. I got jump scared by the night. I'm probably gonna sleep on the bench. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm not gonna lie, that was a very uncomfortable sleep. So let me actually open this up because I want to see if we can see. Oh, look at that. Looks so amazing today. Alright, now it's time to load up the Mustang back in the gooseneck. We gotta start packing our things because I gotta get to work. And I think this should be perfect. So let's close up the door and perfect. Alright, so let me just pull down the tarp. We can start making our way over home. Let's see how good I truly am. So let's back this thing up and okay, so far so good. Oh my goodness, I think I might be the GOAT at APM. Who knows? That should be good. I want to make sure I'm not hitting the wall of the garage. And yeah, this, oh my goodness, I'm really good. I think I'm glazing myself too much. And now we can finally park up the truck right here. What do you guys think? Was this a W or an L video? Let me know in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next APM video. Peace. I wonder if anyone lives here. What the heck? Ugh, I'm done with my work today. What's up everyone, welcome back to another American Plains modding video. I hope you guys are excited because we're going to be going on one of the biggest camping trips that I have ever gone. We're going to be taking the biggest camper and we're going to be taking our Mustang. So this video is fully packed with content, so make sure you guys do like and subscribe. It means so much to me, and let's begin. So let's hop into our truck because we actually need to head over to the trailer store because we gotta go pick up a trailer. I know, funny right? Hopefully all of you guys have been having a great November because I definitely have. But yeah, that is pretty much today's plan, is to pick up the trailers so we can connect it to the back of our camper, so then we can start our camping trip. I've actually never gone on a big camping trip, so this is definitely going to be my first time. But it looks like we are here now at the trailer store, and as you guys can see, we have the trailer right here. So let's get this connected to the truck. There we go, we got that connected, and let's make our way back home. All right, let's make a left turn right here. Make this carefully. There we go. Ooh, yeah, that was a nice turn. And I don't like driving on this road in the morning because you just get the sun shining in your face. Kind of blinds me, but good thing I got some tint in the car, or maybe a little bit too much. Oh my god, I almost crashed. Anyways, we're like 1 minute away from arriving out to our home, but it's such a nice beautiful day. I'm very thankful that it's not raining or snowing today, but it looks like we have finally arrived home. We actually got to get this trailer disconnected because we're going to connect the camper first, but I'm going to park my truck right here. Uh-oh, don't hit my house. But first, let's open up the garage because we have the biggest camper in APM right here. Because if we take a big look, you're gonna be able to see that this thing is enormous. Actually, I can't do a quick tour right now because if I open up the pop outs, it's gonna end up hitting the side of my garage. So I'll show you guys when we get to the campsite, but for now we're gonna close that and we're gonna get it connected to my truck. All right, so let me jump in and let me carefully back up. I think I can do this in the first try. There we go. Dude, I am the GOAT. Alright, now this is going to be a little bit more difficult because we gotta connect the camper to the trailer. And let's see if we can do this on the first try. Okay, so it looks like I need to go to a little bit more to the right. There we go. We got both trailers connected. Well, I guess camper and trailer connected to the truck. And I am super happy. Let me actually just close this garage. There we go. And the reason we're going to be taking this trailer is because... Oh, wait. I already told you guys. We're going to take the Camaro. All right. Let me hop right back in my truck so we can get the Mustang thrown into the trailer. Let's see. How far do I have to park? I think this should be good right here. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I have to move up a little bit forward. Yeah, I think that should be good now. All right. Let's get the door back open and let's jump into the Mustang. I'm very excited. I haven't turned this on for a while. Alright, still sounds very good. I definitely gotta get an exhaust system so it can be a little bit louder. Let's carefully throw this in just like so, and I think this should be good right here. So let's turn off the Mustang and let's close up the door and... Yeah, I'm gonna have to move it. And perfect. All right, let me actually take a look on how it looks on the back. And yeah, this thing is so wide. Hold on, might have to slap it. Yo, hold on. All right, so it looks like we got everything loaded, which means we can start making our way over to the camp. All right, let's start making our way over there. It should be, I'm thinking about like a 3-minute drive. So yeah, we don't have too much time. It is about to be 4 p.m. But I'm not gonna lie, this thing is quite heavy. I'm surprised my truck can pull this much. The road seems to be clear, so we can make a left turn. Oh, uh-oh. Did you guys see that? It kind of pushed me. We're almost there. The road should be right up here where the light post is. So let's start turning in. Hopefully we don't have any issues because it's going to be uphill. So far, nothing is getting stuck. Hold on, let me knock on wood. Slowly. Uh-oh, my wheels are slipping. My wheels are slipping. We gotta make a right turn right here. Alright, everything looks nice. Oh, the tree. Don't hit the tree. Don't hit the tree. Alright, good. Oh, it looks so nice here. Is this a river? Oh my goodness, it looks so beautiful. Okay, everything seems to be fine. We should be there in any minute. Oh, I see the campsite. Alright, we just gotta take this tunnel right here. Let me turn on the lights so we could see. Alright, how's everything doing? Okay, I'm actually surprised that we managed to go through all of that. Alright, let's see. So I'm gonna disconnect the trailer from my camper because I want to throw the camper right here. So let's get back in and let's get this thing parked. Okay, let's see if I'm actually the GOAT. Oh no, I might have to retire. Oh no. Oh yeah, I'm still the GOAT. Alright ladies, one at a time. Alright, so we got our camper parked up. It looks so nice. So let me actually quickly set this up. There we go. And let me actually open up the inside because I want to make sure if I have space on the right side to park up the Mustang. It feels like home in here. I really like this camper. This is probably the best camper in APM. So if you guys don't have this, make sure you guys pick this one up because it is 100% worth it. We still have our trailer right here. So let me hop right in and get this out of the way so we can jump in the water. Let's get this connected. Alright, nice. And where should I park this? Because it won't fit on this side. Should we just park it on the grass? Oh, you know what? I think I'm just going to park it right here. Hold on, I kind of can't see as well, so I'm gonna turn on the lights. Let me just align myself a little bit, and I think that should be good. Yeah, let's open the door and let's get this thing disconnected. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna get my truck parked right here. I think it should fit. I'm gonna have to squeeze in. There we go. It does fit perfectly. And bang, we got the truck, our camper, and our trailer with the Mustang all set up. I say we explore a little bit and take out the Mustang. So let me hop right in. There we go. And let's check out the area. Honestly, I thought there was gonna be more people camping today, but it's pretty empty. Let's take this road and see where does this take us. Wait a minute. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this the Appalachian Mountains? Oh my goodness. I remember there used to be like a camper right here and I think it was haunted. Oh my goodness, no way. Oh, I remember now. Do you guys remember from the haunted video? I remember looking at this area. Oh my goodness. Hopefully our camping spot is not haunted because dude, I am not in the mood for getting scared tonight. So let's jump right in the Mustang. I don't want to be here because I said I'd never wanted to be here. There seems to be a property right here. I actually want to take a look at this. I think it's for sale. Hold on. Oh my goodness, I really like the garage. Wait, hold on. This looks really nice. How can I open this? Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. I want this garage. Although it is a little bit smaller, I love the color. Yeah, I really love this thing. And I just noticed it matches with the house. Blue. I wonder if anyone lives here. What the hell? Dude, this is not scripted. I am out of here. Yep, you will never see me go back to that house again. Alright, we are back to our camping spot. I'm gonna park it right under this tent. Just in case if it does rain, my Camaro will not get wet. And it looks like the sun is starting to go down. And if it's almost nighttime, we can go to sleep. So I'm gonna jump right in here. Let me finish setting up. So let's pull out the TV. There we go. Let me see if I need to turn on anything else. Oh, wait a minute. I think we have a bar out here. Ooh. Yeah, this is pretty sick. Hold on. Let me actually close that. I'm still pretty spooked about that, but let's see if it's finally nighttime. And yeah, it looks like it's finally nighttime. Let me actually just close. Oh, the moon's right there. Let me just close this right here. Let me get back into my camper. I'm gonna go to sleep and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It is currently 8 p.m. I kind of slept in a little bit too much. So we step outside and oh my god, it is so bright. Oh my god, I have work today. Hold on, let's actually pack up everything. We can start making our way back home. Anyways, we are back home. I'm pretty much gonna throw everything back in the garage and then I'm gonna throw this back to the trailer shop. But if you guys really enjoyed this video, make sure you guys do like the video and subscribe so you guys won't miss out on any of the future uploads. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on to the next Roblox APM video. Peace. I'm done with my shower. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another 8 p.m. video. Let me just open this door. I hope you guys have been having an amazing day. And I say this because I just got an idea. We're going to be doing something different. What if we go camping, but in a semi? So we're going to try that out today. I hope you guys are excited. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And let's begin with the video. So we have our truck right here. And we have my friend's truck that I always like to borrow because it is such a fun truck. It can go off-roading, mudding. It can do so many things. if anything, should I buy this truck off him? But enough of the yap, let's begin with our journey because we have a lot of things to do, in which we have to begin with going to the gas station, which is located right around here, pick up the semi, and then head back to the trailer store, get it connected, and lastly, head over to the campsite. So let's start making our way over there. I want to make sure I have everything set up by the afternoon. So today's first task is head over to the gas station and pick up a semis. And for those who didn't know, there's actually semis in this game that you can actually sleep on the back. There's beds, like there's even like bunk beds and stuff like that. So it is pretty cool in my opinion, because that means I can take it camping. It might look a little bit weird, but that's normal. I think we've done weirder things in this game, but thankfully we have the gas station onto our left. So let's start pulling into here, and as you guys can see, we have the semi right over there parked up, and I think I'm gonna leave my truck right up front of this parking lot. So let me just carefully back into the parking spot, make sure I don't hit anything, and I think that should be good right there. Alright, bang, we're gonna leave that right there. Hopefully no one takes it. I hope. So before we actually take this, I want to disconnect the bed from the trailer, just like so. Let me hop right in. Oh my god, it's so loud. Alright you guys, we now have the semi. We just gotta go pick up the trailer, which if you guys do remember, it's going to be right over here. So let's get out of here and make our way to the trailer store. But everything so far has been going pretty smooth, and I'm gonna knock on wood just to make sure that there isn't any disasters today. But the reason we're going to be taking the trailer or a trailer is because I want to throw my friend's truck in the back of it so we can take it wherever we want, and once we get to the campsite we can unload the truck. Alright, we are now at the trailer store, so let's see, where is the trailer? Oh, it's right there. Oh my goodness, I'm so blind. Alright, so let's get this thing connected. Let me carefully back into it. First try. Oh yeah, first try, baby. And if you guys haven't seen this trailer, I grabbed the wrong one. Hold on, I need to grab the correct one. Alright, so I just ordered the correct one and it's right there. So let's quickly get these two connected. First try. Oh yeah, I'm the GOAT, you guys. I am the GOAT. Like I was saying, if we take a look at this trailer, you can see that this is pretty nice and a good place to take trailer. Ooh, the sun. That's so cool. And it's a really good trailer to take, but it doesn't have a bed, which is pretty good because we already have a bed in our trailer. So we're gonna be taking this one. It is brand new. If you guys haven't seen my other videos, I'm gonna link it at the end of the video so you guys stay caught up to all of our videos, or my videos. I don't know why I said ours. Let me also give you guys a quick tour of my semi. So this is going to be the cabin right here. We have a bunch of buttons right there. We have some cup holders. Yeah, we have all this stuff. And if we take a look in the back, we have not only one, but we have a second bunk bed. We also have a little locker room for our stuff and whatnot, and a couple windows, which I kind of tinted out because I don't want the sun to be blasting in my face. Oh, and there's also a TV. So that is going to be today's setup. Right now, I'm going to start making my way back to my space because we still got to load this thing with the truck that we have at my house that I kind of told you guys about. So let me pull in right here. Nice. That was a nice turn. And then we're going to be able to finally begin our camping trip. I'm very excited. I've never camped in a semi like I had said. So, I mean, if you guys have gone camping in a semi, let me know how that went. But it seems like we are now back home. Let's get this thing loaded up with the truck right here. I think I'm just going to call it off-road truck because that's what it really is. I'm going to get this thing parked right here. And let's quickly load this thing up. So let me open up the door right here. Just like so. And let's get this thing in there. Alright, we turn that on. Let me carefully back this thing up. Gotta make sure I don't hit the walls since this truck is pretty thick. A little bit more. And yeah, I think that should be good. I'm going to throw this in park. Turn off the engine. And let's close the door and make sure the front does not hit our door. And perfect. So let me actually see how it looks inside, and okay, not too bad. Let me turn on the lights. It's pretty tight in here, but we managed to fit the truck inside of the trailer. So let me turn off these lights and let's start making our way over to the campsite, which thankfully is not too far. It's probably like a 5-minute drive. So let me hop right back in my trailer, and I don't know if I should turn on my beacons. Should I turn it on? I don't know if I should. I don't think I need it since I'm not really moving anything huge. But the place that we are going to be camping is going to be right, where was it? I already lost it. I think it's gonna be right here. I just gotta make a right turn on this intersection. So let me slow down and make a turn right here, and I think I am too wide. Oh no, That was nice. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to make that turn right there, but thankfully we did. We can now continue driving to our location, and as you guys can see, the campsite is going to be on our left side. So let's start pulling into this road, and I don't really feel a difference with driving the semi since the semi has so much power. Carrying this feels like paper, feels super lightweight. Anyways, let's get up here just like so, and we're gonna find our campsite. I do have a favorite one, which is gonna be right over here. I just gotta back up into it, so let me carefully do this. I gotta make sure I am not too on the edge. All right, I think that should be good right there. Let me just throw this in park, hop out, and get this thing disconnected, and bang, we got that disconnected. Let me just put the trailer on the side. All right, I'm gonna put the trailer right here. Let me hop out. I turn off the engine and everything else. Let's start setting this thing up. So let me put up the tarp. Oops, that's the door, the tarp. There we go. And let's open this up. Let me turn on the lights. Ooh, actually, let me open up the door from the other side. Oh my goodness, what did I do? Actually, I have an idea. What if I drive this off? Am I that crazy? All right, let's try this out. Alright, it wasn't that bad, and the reason I did that because look how easy it is for this thing just to climb a hill. Oh my goodness, it is so easy. And if you guys don't believe me, just look at the wheels and the suspension when it goes over rock. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it is super impressive. But let's check out the area. Let's see what's around here. Nothing crazy. We can pretty much go anywhere we want because this thing is a complete beast when it comes to going over terrain and stuff like that. Wait, where's the entrance for the campsite? Uh-oh, I passed it. But thankfully, this thing can off-road, so let's do that right now because why not? We got the power. And let me get this thing parked right here just like so. I think I parked a really nice job. Oh my goodness, look at the sunset. It looks super cool. I feel like I should do like a motivational speech. Cue the motivational speech in 3, 2, and 1. Ladies and gentlemen, dreamers and doers, listen up. You woke up today with a fire inside of you, not because life is easy, but because you're still here, still fighting. Every scar you carry is proof you survived. Every doubt, the whispers in your ear turn into fuel. Never let the world tell you what you should be or what you are, because the only thing standing between you and everything you want is the decision to move. The world is waiting for you. Hooray! I hope you guys liked my little motivational speech. It seems to be night now, which means we can test out how the sleep quality is going to be, because I imagine it's not going to be great. But let me hop right into my bed. There we go. I am very comfy in here, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It seems to be another beautiful morning, and I just had an interesting experience. So the bed wasn't actually that bad. It was pretty comfortable. Obviously, it's not as good as a real bed, but for the experience, it's pretty solid. I think I would camp again in a semi, but since it is a new day and I have to get back to work, I have to set everything back up, and let me do a quick time lapse. Alright, there we go. I just finished setting up everything back to the camper, and I got it connected up as well, so we can start making our way back home. But it seems that we are now back home. I'm going to unload the truck into my driveway, and I'm probably going to do the rest of it off camera. But for now, let me quickly do this. Let's get this thing parked right here. Just like so, we got the thing parked, and that is going to be today's video. I'm going to finish putting all of this back, and as you guys can see, there is a crash right there because Jesus Christ is king. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. Do all of that great stuff. It means so much to me, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. Wait a minute, guys. What is that? What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another APM video, and today the day has come, and you might be asking, well, what video? I asked you guys in the last video if you guys wanted me to explore the island at 3 a.m. and you guys really wanted it, so here we are. We are going to be taking the brand new vehicle that goes on water, but first we actually have to go and pick it up for my friend because he wanted to use it, so we're gonna have to go to his house and pick it up. Let's start making our way over there because I want to get there before the sun starts heading down. So we're gonna head over to the trailer shop first because we're gonna throw the brand new vehicle on the trailer and then take it over to the campsite so we can put it up on the dock and then take it over to the haunted island. I'm kind of nervous, I'm not gonna lie. You guys know that I don't have the best luck. I don't have the best luck when it comes to exploring haunted places because something always happens. I'm gonna knock on wood and hope that nothing actually happens. You know, it's just a myth that the island is haunted. So we are here at the trailer store. Let's see, where is the trailer? Okay, so the trailer is right here, so let me turn around and get this connected so we can start heading over to my friend's house. And There we go. We got the thing connected within our first try. We're gonna have to make a left turn, so let's make it right here. And yeah, if you guys are excited, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe, and let's get into it. So my friend's house should be like a couple minutes away, probably like 5 minutes away. Or you know what? Literally, it's down here. Never mind. It's probably like a couple seconds away. So let's just make a turn right here. Gotta make sure we use our blinkers. And if you guys didn't know, you can actually change your differential or something like that, because right now it's in 4H, and what that means is that all of your 4 wheels are in high power. But if we change it to 4L, which is 4 low, all of your 4 tires will still get the power but super low. If I step on it, this is the fastest it goes. But if I change it back to 4 high, I should be able to go fast again. Wait a minute, they changed the map. I remember that this area was empty. Interesting. But anyways, we are here at my friend's house. If we open this up, we just see the vehicle right here. Look at this thing. So we're gonna get this thing on top of the trailer. So I'm probably gonna fix myself. I'm gonna turn around because we're gonna load up the car. So let me turn around. All right, there you go. I was able to turn around. Let me just park this thing right here and let's get this thing raised. There we go. We've got this thing raised. Let me just hop into the amphibious, or I think it's called a derp. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. So if you guys do know, then feel free to correct me. But let's hop right in and let's get this thing loaded onto the trailer. So I think I'm gonna back up just because it does look cooler. All right, let me just back up, and I think that should be good. Well, I think I'm gonna fix myself because if you look at the tires on the right side, they're a little bit way to the right. So let me actually fix myself. Alright, I think this looks better. Oh, I spoke too soon. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it here. I've been trying for the past 10 minutes, and this is the best I could do. My patience was kind of running out, so yeah, we're just gonna take it like that. So hopefully it does not fall off. It is almost 7 p.m. and the sun looks like it wants to start going down. So let's start making our way over to the campsite. Alright, let's make a turn right here. But that was definitely a headache. Trying to get this thing onto this trailer was not easy because the controllers are so weird. Because if you try to turn left, it goes right, but if you try to make a right, it makes a left. So it was pretty confusing to say the least. But we're almost at the campsite. We're probably like 1 minute away, so thankfully we're almost there. Let me just pull in right here. Gotta make sure we put on our blinkers. And now we're just gonna look for a dock and see where we could park up so we can get this thing down from the trailer. But so far I don't see a dock. I thought there was one around here. Oh, actually, I think here it is. All right, let me turn around and get this thing backed up. There we go. All right, let's get this thing raised. All right, there we go. And I'm gonna actually disconnect this. Oh, hopefully that doesn't fall. And the reason I disconnected it is because I'm gonna leave my truck parked right up here. Sadly, we're not gonna be able to take it across the river. So let me get this thing parked just like so. And I think it now is time to hop into this giant machine and head over to the haunted island. So in 3, 2, and 1. Oh. And we are now in the water. Alright, let's make our way over to the dock that is located right here, because that's where the camper should be at. This is pretty cool. If you guys haven't seen how this thing works, it pretty much floats on water, which leaves me speechless. Yeah, I don't know how that works. We're almost here at the dock. I guess the only negatives about this truck is the speed. It is not the fastest, but I mean, it can drive on land and in water. But it looks like we are now here at the camper. I am pretty nervous. I am starting to get very nervous. I think I'm going to park this thing right here. Turn that thing off. Let's quickly check the camper. Let's see how this thing looks. And ooh, it's pretty comfy in here. Ooh, I can turn on the lights. The lights work. So look at that. What is this? Oh, it's a bathroom. I did not know that. Looks like there's I'm not sure if these are beds or shelves. I think they're beds. Hold on, can I sleep on them? No, I can't. There seems to be a fridge, a kitchen. This is our bed, and this is where we eat. Pretty nice. I like it a lot. Let me turn off the lights because we're gonna go camping. I mean, we're not camping. We're gonna explore the island and see if there's anything around before the sun sets. Let's see if there's anything like out of the ordinary or even creepy. So far, so good. There seems to be really nothing besides the dock over there. Yeah, there seems to be some sand, nothing crazy, some rocks and grass. Yeah, there seems to be nothing over here. This is probably like a little mini beach. Pretty cool. I like it a lot. So we were able to find nothing, pretty much. Nothing crazy or scary. So, but yeah, we didn't find anything. I think what we're going to be doing is I'm probably going to head over to the dock and just wait for the sun to go down. So yeah, let's do a little time lapse. Alright everyone, it seems that the sun has finally gone down. I hope you guys enjoyed that little time lapse, and the moon seems to be out because it is now officially nighttime. So I'm gonna quickly head in here, I'm gonna turn on my lights, and I'm gonna grab a snack. Let's see, what do we have in here? I think I'm just gonna grab some pickles and oh my god, what was that? I think that was outside. Hold on. Hello? Dude, what the heck? I swear, am I going crazy or do you guys hear that as well? Yeah, I don't know what that was. I need to finish my pickles. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna quickly eat some of my pickles and then I guess we'll go explore outside. That was good. Alright, so I just finished eating my pickles and we're gonna quickly go explore outside and see if there's anything scary. So I'm not gonna be taking the machine because I don't want to waste any gas. It is pretty low and we need enough gas to make it back across the ocean. So let's see if there's anything around here. No, I don't see anything. It seems to be pretty clear. Maybe it's because I'm tired. Maybe that's getting to me. I don't know. Everything seems to be empty. Wait a minute, guys. What is that? Do you guys see that? What? Nope. I am not dealing with this today. Nope. I am not dealing with that today. Goodbye, sir. I'm gonna close that. You guys, I'm not sure if you guys saw what I saw, but there was something moving. And there was also a light. And do you guys want to know something else? There is literally no one in the server. Look at that. It's just me. I'm by myself. So I don't have anyone else trying to like prank me or something like that. But wait, hold on. Did I lock my car? Let's see. I want to see if I locked it. Okay, it looks like it did lock it. I was kind of paranoid that hello? It sounded like it came from the kitchen. Hello? What the heck? Yeah, I'm not dealing with this today. I think I'm just gonna go to sleep and deal with this tomorrow. This is too much. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It seems to be that it is now morning. Please just get me out of this island. I hate this place. But it looks like we're gonna start making our way back home. Let me just turn off the lights. Oh wait, I think I did. Alright, cool. I'm gonna leave everything how I found it and we're gonna make our way back home. Alrighty, we are now back to the dock. Now let me get this thing onto the trailer. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm not gonna bother trying to fix this because we're gonna be spending all day if I try to fix it. So let me get this down and let's get this thing connected back to the trailer just like so. There we go, and I'll catch you guys back home. Alrighty everyone, we are now back home. How much did I miss this place? I'm still kind of pretty spooked because of what happened today. Well, I guess technically last night we encountered some weird activity. Let me know if you guys saw the same thing that I saw. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next APM video. Peace. What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be camping, but we're also going to be building our own campsite. So if you guys are excited, make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe, and let's get into it. So before we make our way over to where we're going to be building the campsite, I need to close my door because I always forget, and we're going to be gone for a while. So let's start making our way over to where I said, which is going to be located all the way down here. Actually, you know what, I kind of lost it. Oh, it's going to be down here. Oh, and since it's already 4 p.m, I want to make sure I finish this thing before the sun sets. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time, but I'm going to try my best to make sure I get it done before the sun sets because I want to make sure I test out my campsite. There's also been a brand new update in APM. You can now add mud flaps. Let me quickly show you guys actually. You're going to go to attachments and then you're going to scroll down until you see mud flaps. And now you can click on pretty much any mud flaps that you want. You can choose the front. This one says APM. This one says APM with a different design, and then another one, and if you click it one more time you should get them in the back as well. But this one, what is this? I don't know what that is. I think they're also mud flaps. I've never seen that, but I don't think I'm gonna add. Actually, you know what, kind of looks good. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not gonna add mud flaps because, you know, I don't think I need them, to be honest. So yeah, I'm not gonna add any mud flaps right now. But if you guys want me to add mud flaps to my favorite truck, let me know in the comments and I will do it. But for now, let's continue making our way over there. Let me just put my drivetrain in 4 high just like so, and let's keep on going. But the main reason I kind of put it right here is because it makes my truck drive much more faster and it makes me feel like I have more control over the vehicle. But as you guys can see, there is an empty field right here that I want to camp, so I'm gonna leave my camper parked to the side just like so. Let me just turn on my emergency lights like that, and I'm gonna disconnect it and we just disconnected it, and we're gonna pick up the construction equipment so we can get our campsite built for today afternoon. But good thing, the construction site is not too far away. It is literally right down the street. I just gotta make a left turn on the dirt road, just like so right here. So let me turn on my blinkers and make sure I make a left turn, and then I'm gonna make a one more left turn right here. So let me do that. There we go. And we have the construction equipment all ready for us to take. So I'm gonna leave my truck parked right down under this tree, just like so, and we're gonna take this thing over to the location where we're gonna be building our campsite. So I am very excited. Let me check if my beacons are turned on. Yeah, my beacons are turned on, so I'm not gonna touch none of that stuff. And oh my goodness, this thing is so heavy. I need to be more careful before I end up flipping this thing. All right, so let me carefully turn. Gotta make sure I don't flip over. Oh no, careful, careful. This is not good. This is not good. It's gonna flip over. Okay, hold on, let's give it some gas. And easy fix. That was easy. You guys forgot I am the GOAT at this game. Anyways, let me turn right here. Gotta make sure I carefully turn. Oh, I almost hit the stop sign. That could have been pretty bad. But we have another stop sign right here. Let me make sure the road is clear. All right. And let's make a turn right here very carefully. We might even have to go on the dirt a little bit. Yep. Sorry, guys. All right. So we successfully made a turn there and at the construction site, which means we can now head over to the campsite where we can finally unload these construction vehicles and get started to building before the sunset. So we are coming up to the site. I'm gonna park, I think I'm gonna park in the middle of the streets. Good thing there is no one really comes over here, which is the main reason I'm able to park right in the middle of the street. But don't worry, I'm gonna turn on my emergency lights. There we go. And I'm gonna turn this thing off because it is super loud and it's kind of pricey to fill this thing up with gas. It's costs a lot of money. But let me pull down the ramps and I'm gonna get in the first construction car. So let me enter, let me get this thing started, and let's carefully get this thing down off the ramps. There we go. And while we're at it, we should actually start laying out the foundation and the driveway on where our campsite is going to be. So I think I'm gonna go all the way to the little hill over here. I might have to do 2 passes. I'm not gonna lie. I think we're definitely gonna have to do 2 passes. And I think this is going to be where the campsite is going to be. So let me kind of like turn and then probably draw like a circle. Yeah, let's do a giant circle. I think that's gonna look good. Uh-oh, I missed a spot. Okay, let's continue laying out our campsite. All right, let me just finish this part. Uh-oh, hold on. And I think we just need to connect it to this piece, just like so. And look at that. So this is going to be the foundation of our campsite. I just gotta go over this part of grass and we should be pretty much done, and then we'll be able to continue with the second piece of equipment so we can just level this thing out. So I'm gonna do a quick time lapse of me doing this entire section and I'll get back at you guys. Alrighty everyone, we are now finished with pretty much laying out the foundation of our campsite. All we gotta do is go back and get the other machines so we can start flattening this piece of land. So I'm gonna turn this thing back on, and I'm also gonna refine this path a little bit more just so it can look a little bit more better, just like so. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So let me raise the ripper. There we go. And I'm gonna leave this thing parked right here because we don't need it anymore. So we're gonna leave that thing parked right there. I did leave the emergency lights on just in case anyone does come, they could see that the lights are on. But I'm gonna get into this big vehicle and I'm gonna very carefully get this thing lowered. There we go. And let's head over here so we can get this thing leveled out. So let's begin with this section right here. All right, let me lower this a little bit more. Nice, super nice. Look at that. Oh yeah, get all of that. This is super satisfying. I need someone to do this with my brain. Let me grab this. All right, now let me work on this section right here. Come on, this is kind of tough. There you go. A little bit more. Keep going. Nice. We're almost done with this section. So let me just continue removing this piece. And oh, actually, you know what? I almost forgot this piece. Hold on. Let me just finish this off. And I think that is it. Hold on. Look at that. We took a really chunk off. It looks so nice. I just gotta bring my RV camper. Alright, so I got in my truck. I'm gonna bring the RV camper like I said and put it on our brand new campsite and test this thing out and see how good our campsite is. So let me just carefully back up. There we go. So we can enter the campsite. This is our brand new driveway that we built. Not bad. Looks pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so I'm gonna park my camper like I think right here is fine. Yeah, I'm gonna leave my camper parked right there. So let me just disconnect it from my truck and let me hop right back in. All right, nice. So I'm gonna leave my truck parked right, I think right here, to be honest. This is a nice place. And before we do set up camp, I want to make sure I put that construction vehicle back on my truck. So let me quickly hop right back in, just like so. And let me slowly get this thing back on the semi, because I do not want to leave a huge mess. So I think that is good. Yeah, I think that should be good for now. And I'm going to pull up the ramps because I'm going to park my semi kind of on the side of the road. So let me get back in. There we go. And let me get this thing parked. Alrighty, everyone. I finally have the semi parked right on the side of the road. So hopefully people see the semi that it is parked on the side of the road and they don't end up hitting it. So yeah, good luck to them. But anyways, we're gonna go back to this. Oh my goodness, the sun is in my face. We're gonna go back to the campsite. We're gonna get everything set up for tonight because we're gonna be sleeping here tonight. Let me open up my tarp. I'm gonna open up my door just like so, and let's open up all of the pop outs. Alright, cool. So let me get this closed back up and let me finish setting up. Gotta turn on the light and can't forget about the TV. Look at that. So it looks like the sun is still going down. So I'm just gonna wait till the sun does go down so we can go to sleep. Alrighty, everyone. It looks like it's starting to rain out of nowhere. What the hell? I don't know what happened to the sun. I think that's my son to go to sleep. But anyways, I'm gonna go to sleep because it is super scary outside and it's raining. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. Oh my goodness, I have to go to work. Good morning, everyone. It looks like it is now morning the next day, and honestly I had a really good sleep today. So not a bad first time of building my own campsite and spending the night here. If you guys haven't tried this, make sure you guys do because it is pretty fun. And if you guys did also enjoy it, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. It's the fireworks. Oh my goodness. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are gonna go camping for the New Year's because 2026 is around the corner, and what a better way to end the year with going camping. So today we are gonna be taking the ATV and putting it in the back of our bed so we can take it camping with us. Of course, we also got the camper, one of the most expensive campers in this game. So if you guys are excited, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me, and let's jump in. So before we actually put everything together and start making our way over to the campsite, we actually have to take our truck and head all the way over here to the RP tool store so we can get the brand new ramps in APM and place our ATV in the back of our bed. So we don't have too much time because the sun seems to be going pretty fast. I also want to make sure I go to the campsite before the afternoon because apparently there is going to be fireworks. You heard me right. Apparently there is going to be fireworks, and I don't want to miss it. Pretty sure no one wants to miss the fireworks. Alright, let's make a left turn right here. The road seems to be clear and the store should be right down the street. Alrighty, we have the RP tool store right here, so let's pull into the store. I'm gonna park right up front and let's see what kind of ramps there is. There seems to be no one here. I think it's free today, but let's check and see where the ramps are. Oh, here they are. So they have a 12 kilogram. I think that's what it means. Kg, kilograms? I could be wrong. Or 1.5. I don't know. Let me actually grab these. Let's see how they look. Oh, I see. Okay, I think these should work. Let me carefully exit and let me close the door. And let me throw these on the back of the bed so we can actually take them back home. So I'm going to put them in the back of the bed. There we go. And we are ready to go. So let me turn on the truck and I'm gonna make my way back home. So I'll meet you guys over there. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back home. So I'm gonna get this thing parked right here. I think this is actually no, you know what, let me just park in my driveway. Alright, I'm gonna turn this thing off. Let's open up the back. There we go. Had to open up the tailgate, and then let's see. Oh, let me actually place these. Where should I place this? There we go. Look at that. Hopefully my ATV won't have any issues. If not, then I'm gonna have to fix the placing on those things. So let me turn this thing on and let's get this thing on the back of the bed. And hold on, let me back up. Yeah, I think this should be good right here. Awesome. I'm gonna park it right here. Let me turn off the engine and look at that. That looks pretty sick. So let me actually remove the ramps just like so, and let me close up the tailgate. Awesome. All right, cool. All we gotta do is connect the truck to the camper so we can start making our way over to the campsite because the sun is going pretty fast. It's almost the afternoon. I think we just need 2 more hours. Enough of the yab. Let me actually get in my truck and let's connect it to the back of the camper. So let me carefully do this and boom, first try. Dude, I am the GOAT. Alright, let's make a turn right here and we are ready to head over to the campsite. Let's make a turn right here, but I hope you guys did have a phenomenal Christmas because I did. And are you guys also excited for New Year's? Because 2025 was an amazing year. We were able to grow this channel to over 10,000 subscribers, which means so much. And we've also been able to make a lot of memories in this game. But anyways, we're almost at the campsite. We're about 2 minutes or less from arriving. So let's see. We just got to make a left turn right here. There we go. And oh my goodness, look at the lake. Holy moly, I gotta check this out. Hopefully no one comes. Look at this. The entire lake is frozen. Oh, whoa. This is slippery. This is super slippery. I'm gonna get back in the truck because it is very cold. And that's why I also have this nice sweater. Do you guys like it? Anyways, I'm getting distracted, you guys. Let me actually look for the entrance because I don't know. Oh, never mind. Speaking about the entrance, it is literally right here. So let me actually put on my blinkers and pull in right here. Just like so. What a nice turn. And then let's actually park and face towards where the fireworks is actually going to be. So I think the fireworks are going to be, let's see, let me actually double check. I think they're going to be this on this side. Hopefully I am not wrong. If not, we're not gonna have the best view of the fireworks. All right, let me actually back up and get this thing parked up. Gotta make sure I carefully do this just like so, and I think that is going to be perfect. All right, let me just disconnect this. There we go. And let me actually turn around so we can unload the ATV from our truck. So I'm gonna park it right here. Let me actually turn off my engine. There we go. All right, let's pull down the tailgate and let's pull the ramps back down. I think that's going to be good. And right there. Awesome. Alrighty, let me unload the ATV. So let me turn this thing on. Let me carefully back up. Alright, perfect. Let me just park it right down here just in case we're going to use it later. So we're going to leave it right there, and I'm not going to pull the ramps back up because I know we're going to put it up in a couple hours when we head back home. So for now, let's actually set up our camper. Let me actually open up this. Actually, what? Oh, I got to move out the way. I got to put up the tarp, and let's open this up just in case we want to make some drinks. And then let's see. Oh, we got to open up the pop outs just like so. Let me actually close the door. Next up, the lights. Alright, cool. And lastly, we got to pull up the TV. Ooh,
so fancy.
all right, I'm gonna step out and we might take and I'm gonna take the ATV for a little run. Let's see, what can we do? Oh, I have an idea. Let's actually drive this on the ice. Oh no, this is so slippery. Oh no, this is so slippery. I can't control it. You know what? Let's actually not do that. I'm kind of wondering, is there a spot where I can go mudding? Let's see. Let me actually look for a spot and see if we can actually go mudding with this ATV. Alrighty, everyone. I just found this spot. I think we can actually go mudding. I don't know if this is also frozen, but let's actually give it a run and see what happens. Let's actually test this out and hopefully... Oh, uh-oh. It is not frozen. Okay, looks like this part is frozen. Alright, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh no, I'm getting dirty. You know what? Let's actually wish. Oh no, that was a big dip. Oh my goodness. Look at my ATV. Look at this thing. It is so muddy right now. We might have to take this to the car wash. Let me actually see if we have enough time and oh no, we only have like 30 minutes. All right, we gotta hurry up. I'm gonna have to take a shortcut. All right, let's go. We gotta make sure we arrive before the sun sets. So let's see, where's the car wash? I think the car wash is going to be... Oh, it's right here. Oh my goodness. All right, let me actually go through here. Go. This is the fastest car wash ever. That was the fastest car wash in APM history. Alright, looks like the sun is still going down pretty fast, so I'm gonna start making my way over to the campsite. Should we take a shortcut? I think we should say screw it. Let me take a shortcut right here. Oh no, I think I'm stuck. Oh, never mind. It works now. Alright, that was pretty easy. Before I get off, I'm actually gonna park this up on the ramps. So just like so, I'm gonna park them right here for now. And let's actually do a quick time lapse of the sun going down. Alrighty everyone, it seems that the sun has finally gone down and the fireworks should start any minute. I just got the text and they told me that within 1 minute the fireworks should start going off. I am super excited. So let's actually see and wait until the fireworks start going off. Do you guys hear that? I hear something. Hold on, I think it's coming from this side. It's the fireworks. Oh my goodness. These fireworks look so cool. Look at that one. That one's so huge. Is that it? Oh, look at the stars. The stars look super nice. I think that's it. Anyways, that was an amazing show. Oh, I crashed into my truck. So I think it is time to go to sleep. So let me actually go inside and let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch TV right now. I'm just gonna go to sleep right now and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. I think it is currently 8 a.m. So let's actually see. And yeah, it is out. The sun is so bright. Oh my goodness. I was just blinded. Alright, so that means we can actually start putting everything back. So let me actually remove all the pop outs, put them right back in. Let me close this and then let me take this off. And I think that is all. Let me just close the door. And our camper is fully ready to go back home. So I don't think this is supposed to happen. All we gotta do is connect it back to the back of our truck and we should be able to take this camper back home. So there we go. Let's start making our way back home so we can put all of this away. It looks like we have finally arrived to our home. Home sweet home. Anyways, this is probably gonna take a while for me to kind of put everything back. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me and I hope you guys have an amazing New Year's. Until then, I'll catch you guys onto the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing the most insane off-road build. It is going to be this Mustang, and on top of that, we're going to be testing it with jumping off this cliff. So before I continue to make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe, and hype up the video. It helps out tiny creators like me, and let's begin with the video. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be building one of the most insane off-road vehicles in APM. So I kind of went camping by myself in a public server, so hopefully nothing too crazy happens today. I was kind of bored at home and I needed a break from all the jobs I've been doing. If you guys saw my last video, I think we went camping in the mountains. It was a super scary experience. There was even a couple people in the comments that were able to see the ghost that I was seeing, which is heartwarming because it makes me think that I'm not too insane. But anyways, I'm gonna start packing up everything because we're gonna start making our way over home. And okay, let's see. Let's turn off the lights. And I think we are pretty much done. Let me close the tarp and the stairs. There we go. And of course, we brought the beast. So let me hop in the truck. There we go. And let's get this thing connected. I forgot to make sure that no one was coming. A little bit more and there we go. Alright, let's start making our way over home. But since a lot of you guys have been asking me to play in public servers, I decided to make this video in a public server. But if you guys do see me, make sure you guys say hello. I do not bite. You know, I'm a nice guy. Alright, so we got people around here. Oh, he's gonna hit me. He's gonna hit me. Oh, that scared me. It looks like he did break, but I kind of got scared that he was going to end up hitting me. So as you guys can see, we are in a completely full server. Alright, now we can make sure that the road is clear. Alright, let's make that turn. And as always, I cannot see anything. We've got the bright sun shining in our faces, but that is fine. We're going to be making a turn right on this dirt road. So let me make sure that my blinkers are on. There we go. So let's make that turn. Awesome. But like how I was saying, we're going to be building one of the most insane off-road vehicles I have. Whoa, there's just someone there's just someone right there. We're going to be building one of the most insane off-road vehicles in APM. We're going to be using the Mustang and completely transforming it. So let me hop out of my truck. Oh, I forgot to put park. Alright, let's open up our garage. There we go. We're going to throw in the camper in the back. Now let me carefully back up. Oh, hold up. I think I need to get a little bit more forward. And now we can back up. Alright, there we go. We're going to park the camper right here. So let me disconnect it. There we go. Let me hop right back in. Close the garage. Alright, nice. And then let's pull out the Mustang because we're going to head over to the mechanic shop and completely transform this vehicle. Alright, let me park right. I think right here is fine. There we go. We got the pickup parked right here. Let's pull out the Mustang. I think the Mustang should be on this side. Uh-oh. The Mustang is on that side. Hold on. Let me move my truck. So let's move the pickup. I'm going to park it right here. There we go. I'm not sure who this guy is. I'm gonna pretend that he does not exist. Alright, we've got the Mustang right here. So let's pull this thing out. There we go. Uh-oh. And it looks like it's raining today. I'm gonna move the pickup truck back right here. He is so nice. He actually ended up opening the garage door for me. I think we need W's in the chat for K. What's his name? Standstill. KCS28. Alright, so let's start making our way over to the shop. Make sure the road is clear. Alright, let's make a turn right here. Let's make another turn right here. And if we take a look at the map, we should see that the mechanic shop is right here. Kind of wish it wasn't raining because it kind of makes it a little bit more difficult to kind of see. Okay, so this isn't the mechanic shop. It should be right around the corner. So let's turn right here. Here it is. We've got the mechanic shop on our left. And let's actually pull in right here. just like so. I think we should first focus on our suspension, so let's actually increase the heights because we're gonna be climbing mountains, we're gonna be climbing hills, we're gonna be doing all that kind of terrain. So let's max out the heights and then the dampering. I actually don't know what this means. I'm just gonna go all the way up as well. Hopefully that is the right decision. Next is the engine. We're gonna need 25% extra power, and let's throw in another supercharger. Actually, I can't. All right, so let me take out the supercharger and let me increase 2 of the turbochargers. All right, I think that is good. And now lastly, attachments. We should add a grill bar because I don't want to destroy the front engine. I don't really like this one. Oh, I kind of like this one. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, I think this one really suits the Mustang. So we're gonna go with that one. And for the light bars, we have 3 options. We can either click on this one, or this one. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Alright, I think that is pretty much it. I'm not gonna change we've done attachments, engine, suspension. Yeah, we've done everything that we need to do. Attachment customization. What is this? Oh, is this the front grille? Ooh, should we make it like black? I don't know. I think that's a nice color. What is this? Oh, it makes it shinier. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna increase it a little bit, just like so. I think that looks fine. And I think we have pretty much everything done. Yeah, I think this looks good. Let's carefully pull it out and give it a nice 360. Oh, it's raining. I forgot. Hold on. Let me just take a look at it right here in the shop. Alright, let's take a look at this. We've got our front grille to keep our front bumper protected. We've got the light bar right up top. Yeah, we've got the suspension all lifted up so we can ride these hills. So let's jump right in. And our first location is going to be to head over here. There's a couple of obstacles that we can actually ride through and actually test out. So we're gonna make our way over there. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, he just ran through the stop sign. Holy moly. Oh, I think he missed his turn. Alright, we're gonna turn right here. I do not feel safe with him, and it's crazy because he's a sheriff. We're gonna pull into this dirt road right here, and the obstacles should be around right here. I think it should be down this road. Okay, here we go. I think it begins on this side. Hold on, let me start from this side. So let's see how this Mustang does on these obstacles. So let's see. Oh, okay, nice. Not too bad, not too shabby. Alright, so it looks like the first obstacle did it pretty successful. It really didn't hesitate. I was going probably at like 20% throttle, which is pretty impressive. And we've got another set of obstacles right here. So let's give it some gas and see how this Mustang performs. Alright, oh, nice. Awesome. And now there seems to be another obstacle right here. So let's give this a try. Let's go up here and then down. Oh, looks like it couldn't do it. We're gonna give it one more try, and if it doesn't, then we'll just move on to the next obstacle. So let me get some speed like Lightning McQueen. Alright, right here. I don't want to get my car muddy right now, so alright, let's give it some gas. Full throttle, 100%. Come on, you can do it, Mustang. Come on. Aww. Ooh, what is this? Alright, let's give this pit a try. I'm getting dizzy. Oh my goodness. That was really fun. It looks like this is going to be the last obstacle. Well, not really, because we do have one more, and it is going to be over here. You pretty much take this dirt road all the way down and jump this cliff. It's pretty insane. So before we head over there, let's kind of do this one. I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do here. Am I supposed to spin around? Is that it? So we're pretty much done with all the courses here. I think we can start making our way over to the last one where we have to jump the cliff. Pretty nervous, I'm not gonna lie, because what if I don't make it? So I quickly came over to the car wash to remove all the mud, and there we go. And it looks like it's starting to stop to finally rain. Thankfully, I'm so happy. Alright, let me make sure that there is no one coming. Alright, the road is clear. And what is happening right here? I think they had like a little oh. I'm not sure if they're having a bad case of road rage. What is this guy? Oh no, it's our friend. What is our friend doing right here? I just realized this is his harvester and it was running away from him. Alright, so this is going to be the cliff that we are going to be jumping. It is pretty big. Yeah, this is no joke. We have our lives at stake, so we cannot mess up this jump. Alright, let's get into position. I think we need a countdown. Or should we do a drum roll? I don't know. I think a countdown. In 3, 2, 1. Here goes nothing. Let's go. Come on. We can do it. We did it. Oh no. Oh no. My neck hurts. I think I broke my neck, but it looks like the Mustang didn't take any damage. This thing is bulletproof, and I think I need to go to the hospital. We are now at the hospital. That's kind of what happens when you go crazy. But anyways, that is going to be today's videos. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I got injured pretty bad, but I think it was worth it. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next APM video. Peace. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another APM video, and it looks like today is going to be a great day to go rock climbing. Yep, you guys heard me right. Let's actually go and head downstairs because today, and let's actually head over to the garage. Oops, I forgot to close my door. Because today we are going to be picking up my friend's rock climbing truck and be taking it for a joyride. Of course, this is my first time. I am pretty nervous, and he did tell me to return it before the afternoon, so we don't have too much time. Let's start making our way over there, and as always, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So let me hop into my truck. Let me turn this on. There we go. We got this big boy turned on, and he actually lives all the way in the corner. He actually lives on this property. I used to live there, but he ended up buying it, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna make our way over to his home, and that is because we're going to be picking up the truck like I had said. He did tell me that his truck is located in a barn, so we're going to have to see if it's in there. But we have a stop sign right here. Let me slow down. Let me turn on my blinkers, and let's make a right turn. Just like so, we made that turn, and I believe we have to make a left turn on this upcoming intersection. So let me start slowing down. Let me turn on my blinkers, and let's make that turn. There we go. I believe we should pass the police station. Yeah, the police station is right here. It's kind of hard to see since the sun is super bright today. So let's make a turn right here. There we go. And the property where he actually lives should be right down here. So we're just going to make one more turn. Let's pull into his driveway. I don't think he is home today. From what I know, he works today. So yeah, if I really wanted to, I could probably go into his house and steal Coca-Cola. But we're not going to do that. Let's open up the garage, and oh my goodness, this guy has quite the collection. This looks like some type of army truck used like in World War I or II. I'm not really sure. And this is a Pontiac. I could be wrong, but it definitely looks one super nice. And of course, we've got the off-roading truck right here, and I'm thinking about taking this and putting it on a trailer. I wonder if he has a trailer around. Let me get back in and let's see if he has a trailer lying around his property. Oh wait, right there, he actually has one. I didn't think he was gonna have one. Alright, so let's get this connected to my truck. Oops, kind of sideswiped the trailer right there. But we got it connected. Let's make a turn right here. And I feel like it's going to be a headache if I pull out the car, turn, and throw it on the deck. I should probably just like put it from this side. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it from this side. Let me throw this in park, and I wonder if this is enough space. Alright, let's put down the ramps and... Alright, not bad. I think this is good. Hopefully we don't have any issues. So let me open up this side of the garage and close the other side, because we're not going to be using it anymore. Yeah, I really like this garage. It's really nice. He's definitely been like renovating this place. Let me hop right into his truck and let's give this a listen. Okay, it sounds like a V8. Not bad. So let's get the truck loaded on the trailer. Hopefully we don't mess up a little bit more. And I think that is going to be good. Yeah, I think that is good. Maybe I could get a little bit more forward. So let me actually do that. Alright, there we go. Let's throw it in park, turn off the engine, and let's put up the ramps because we're not using anymore. And then let me actually close this. Hold on. How do I close this? Oh, from here? There we go. I think we are now ready to go. We've got the truck on the trailer safe and secure out of the sun. And let's start heading over to where we are going to be rock climbing. But I definitely did not expect that this was going to be or is the truck that is good at rock climbing. So hopefully it doesn't give me any issues. And hold on. And I think we need to make a left turn right here. So let's make a left turn right here. And let me check how we are doing on time. And okay, so it looks like it's already 1 p.m, which is not too bad. We still have some time, and it looks like we have arrived. So let me throw this in park. Let me turn off the engine, and let's unload the truck. So let me throw the ramps down. Bang! This seems to be the road that we are going to be taking all the way down there, passing the huge mountain-like structures over there. So we've got quite the quest and journey. So let me hop in the truck. Let me start backing up. There we go. And let's begin our journey. So this is my first time rock climbing. I've actually never done this. I'm very interested and nervous to see what happens. We've got some terrain right here. So let's go up. It looks like we have to turn right here and make another sharp turn. Alrighty. Oh, careful, careful. So the next part is to drive alongside the hill. So let's carefully do that. Nice. All right, cool. Looks like we are going to continue going down. Oh, my back end kind of slipped right there. Wait, hold on. Where do we go from here? Oh, I see. We go from down and then we go back up. Okay. Careful. Alright, alright. Now we make a turn right here. We gotta make sure we keep following the dirt path. And now we go up. Come on. Don't get stuck now. This is the easy part. So far, so good. Oh, wait, hold on. I might have spoke too soon. Alright, there we go. We were able to get up that hill. Let's see what we have next. Oh my goodness, there's a complete ditch right here. Alright, so this seems to be the next. Oh, okay, that was easy. I'm super impressed on how good this thing handles. Alright, it looks like we have another section right here. And this seems to be a little bit more steep. Let me turn on my lights. Oops, I turned off my engine. My lights are now on and let's see. Uh-oh, it's having a lot of trouble. Hold on, let's do this again. Come on. Yes, let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, let's go. Oh, no. I was about to go back. Alright, so where's the next part? That was super difficult. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe we were able to do that. I think my first mistake is judging this book by its cover. Well, I guess truck in this situation. But let's continue going. I think we're almost halfway finished. So let's carefully go down this part of the hill. Just like so. And let's see what we have next. This seems to be easy. We just gotta drive straight, make a turn right here, and go a little bit down. Alright, careful. There seems to be some rocks right here. Oh, okay. There we go. And I believe we take this muddy path down. Oh, I'm slipping. Am I stuck? There we go. We're out of the ditch. I thought we were stuck for a second. So we are going to continue driving the path and oh no. Do we seriously have to go through the mud? Alright, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Oh no. Yep, we're all muddy. Come on. Looks like we are now all dirty. And is this the end of the trail? Oh no, it looks like we go up here. Where is this going to take us next? I feel like we're almost finished. Oh yeah, I see the finish line. Come on. We are pretty much finished with the entire course. As you guys can see, our truck, or my friend's truck, is super muddy right now. And I don't want him to get mad. So we're going to go and take this to the car wash. Get it cleaned up like brand new. Let's hop right back in the truck and throw it back on the trailer. So let's go up the ramps. And I'm going to park it right here. Turn off the engine. There we go, and look at this thing. Not only is this thing a machine, but it can get quite dirty. So let's take this to the car wash because I don't want my friend to get mad at me. Oh my goodness, I missed my turn again. I don't know what it is with me. I always miss that turn. I think I missed that turn in the last video as well. If you guys haven't checked that one out, we pretty much ended up doing a search and rescue on a vintage car. So if you guys haven't checked that out, I'm gonna link it at the end of the video so you guys can be caught up with everything. And it looks like we have arrived at the car wash. So let me pull in, let me park on the side. So I'm gonna turn on my blinkers. There we go. And let's get this thing unloaded and washed. Let me carefully back up. There we go. And let's get this thing washed in 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. This thing is like brand new. So let's throw this truck back on the ramps. And there we go. We are now ready to go and drop my friend's car back at his house. And let's get this thing returned back to its owner. And let's park it right next to the Pontiac. Just like so. Turn everything off. Put it on park. And look at that. We got my friend's truck returned just like brand new. And I think this means we can start heading over back home. Home sweet home. I can't believe we are now back home. I can't wait to rest. I think that was one of the most fun things I have done in APM. And if you guys enjoyed it as well, make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe. And I guess I'll catch you guys on to the next APM video. Peace. Da-da-da-da. Here it is. Perfect. What's up everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be returning to the Appalachian Mountains. Well, not really. We're going to be heading over to a haunted house, allegedly, that is around those mountains because you guys really wanted a part 2, which was a hard decision for me. But you know what isn't hard? Smashing that like button and subscribing. And while you're at it, feel free to hype up the video. It helps out tiny creators like me. So with that in mind, I think we can now begin. So let's jump into the video. So today's task is to head over to the haunted house, allegedly, near the Appalachian Mountains, which is going to be located right here. So we've got that Airbnb rented out and we are ready to head over there. So enough of the yap, let's check out the vehicle that we are going to be taking today. Look at this thing. This thing is insane. And as you guys can see, there's a bunch of other like vintage and old cars over here because it is currently 1984. Yeah, but as you guys can see, it is starting to get pretty late. So we actually need to head over to the garage because I want to give you guys a 360 on this thing. I just want to show you guys how epic this thing is. So let me turn on the lights All right, let's go into here. Let me open up the garage. All right, let me head right back in. All right, let me park right here, and there we go. And now this is going to be the vehicle that we are going to be taking today. This is the Ghostbusters car, and as you guys can see, we just came from the store because I just got new drip and the backpack that we need to capture these ghosts. I mean, if there's any ghosts, if there is any ghost, I guess we're not gonna get any, but if there is ghosts in there, then I'm probably still gonna run away. Anyways, so this is the Ghostbuster movie car. If we take a look at the top, you can see that we've got the speakers and all the machinery that we need to hunt ghosts. Then of course we've got the double famous light bars right on top, and then if we work ourselves inside, you can see that we've got the vintage speedometer right there. It looks so nice. It's very detailed. Just look at the door panel right there. You can see where you connect your seatbelt, and then we've got some type of control panel right here, and then I believe this is where you put your CDs. Pretty sick. And then if we head over to the back, there is 2 seats, one there and one there, and then we've got this printer looking machine right here. And if we go more to the back, you can see that we have more of the backpacks right here to capture the monsters. And then of course we've got more machinery and with a vault right here. It is one of the best vehicles in the game. I will not lie, and I think we should put this to use. So let's start making our way over to the haunted house. Let me turn on my lights. There we go. And just to make sure we are all good, I actually want to head over to the gas station, which is located right here, because I want to make sure my gas is full just in case we need to escape. And I want to grab a couple of energy drinks because, you know, it's getting pretty late and I'm kind of low on energy. So oops, I always forget to turn off my engine when filling up gas. And there we go. We turned off the engine. So let me work my way over here. Let's start getting this thing filled to the brim. All right. We are now filled with gas, and let's head into the liquor store. Yeah, I guess this is the liquor store. I thought there was a name. It just says gas station. Oh, hello, good sir. Let's grab a Bloxy Cola, and then let's see, what else should we grab? Should we get a witches? Actually, no, that sounds scary. And then this is a Red Blox. All right, let's grab one of each, and let's quickly check out. Hello, sir. I want to check out these 2 drinks. $10. Here you go. All right, thanks. All right, that was kind of pricey. I just paid $10 for 2 drinks. This thing better make me fight these ghosts like Hulk. All right, let's jump right in. Turn on the engine and our lights. There we go. And let me actually turn off park. And I just noticed there's like a kind of like a side ladder on the side of the roof of the car. Interesting. I've never seen that. But as you guys can see, the sun is starting to go down, which is the perfect time to start heading over to the haunted house. Allegedly. I don't know why I'm saying allegedly, like as if they're going to sue me or something. All right, let's continue driving down, and matter of a fact, let's turn our light bars on. Whoa, yeah, these things are pretty sick. And what does the siren sound like? Oh my goodness, there's no way. Yeah, let me turn that off right now. I'm speechless. It looks like we are almost arriving. We just gotta make a turn right here and then drive down. Let's start slowing down, making a right turn right here. And now the house should be right down there. And it looks like the moon has decided to come out. So it is officially nighttime. Oh, here's the house. I almost passed it. Hold on. Let me back up a little bit and let's pull in. It looks like this is going to be the haunted house right here. I'm very nervous right now. So let's park this thing and let's turn off the vehicle. There we go. Oh no. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna give this house a 3. Since when was this here? We're giving this house a 360 check just to make sure there isn't anything weird out here. And ooh, what is this? It looks like a mudding area. Alright, so far so good. Let's take a sip of our cola. Oh, let's start making our way into the building. Well, I guess home. Alright, we are now inside. I'm going to be a little bit... Oh, I didn't mean to sit there. We are going to be a little bit quiet. I'm going to whisper a little bit. So I hope you guys can hear me well. So far, so... What was that? Hold on. We're going to have to check that out. Let me just make sure everything is good on this side. What is this? Okay, so it looks like there's a bathroom right here. Is there a squatter in this house? We have to check that out. Let me check this one out first. And I think this is... Okay, so this leads to the garage. Good to know. So let me close the doors. I was going to leave them open, but I mean, if there's a ghost, they're going to shut them. So I don't want that right now. I just heard some noise coming from here. Alright, so this is the bed. Yeah, there was some noise coming from here. And look how good the vehicle looks right there. It looks so cool. Alright, so yeah, that was weird. I wish I brought some cameras to set up on the corners just so we can get extra footage, just in case if there's any paranormal activity. That was weird. We heard some noise over... Hello? Am I going crazy, or did you guys hear someone just knock on the window? What? Hold on. Let's actually go check this out. Alright, let me open this right here. Hello? What? Oh my goodness, what is this? Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna mess with that. Let me just go back inside. I was very comfortable in here, and let's see if we can turn on the TV or something. No, I can't turn on the TV. I'm clicking and nothing is working. So far, we're having some weird encounters. Who knows? Maybe it was like a bird or something. These noises are unexplainable. I mean, if you guys have any ideas, leave them in the comments. Hold on, does the computer work? No, it doesn't work. I might do a speed time lapse just to see if like something weird happens. Yeah, cause so far we happened. Hello? No way. There's no way. I need to breathe some air, dude. I cannot handle this. Alright, you know what? Let's chill in the car for a bit. I don't know what's happening right now. There's no way that I was the only one that saw that door just slowly open by itself. You guys saw that I was just talking to you guys when that happened. Alright, you know what? Let's go back inside. I can do this. The paranormal activity or whatever is happening right now continues to get worse. I am not liking this. Okay, so there's nothing in here. Let me check behind the door, and yeah, there's literally nothing right here. You know what, you guys? I just thought of a brilliant idea, and I'm gonna sit right here, and we're gonna do a quick time lapse and see if anything happens in 3, 2, 1. No way. Did you guys see that? Hello? Dude, who is opening these doors? Hold on, let me drink some of my drink. I think we should get out of here, because I don't think this is a safe place to be. I've decided to make the decision to go home. I don't feel safe here, and the sun is starting to come out, so I think it's just a right time to get at. I am out of here. Go, 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 go. Alright, let's hop into our Ghostbusters car. Let's turn that thing on and let's get out of here. I am not coming back to this Airbnb ever again. So let's start making our way over home. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on to the next APM video. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be camping in the weirdest places. We have 3 locations that we are going to be camping, and each one will continue to get weirder. But first up, we have the first location is going to be in the grasslands. There's a huge empty plot of land in the middle of pretty much almost nowhere right here where we're going to be camping for our first night. So let's see, I think we are going to be taking the Mustang, because we've been taking because we have to off-road a little bit. So I think we're going to be taking the off-road truck, because I really want to leave my truck to rest for a bit, because we have been doing missions back to back using this truck. So we're gonna leave it to rest. The Mustang, we're still not gonna use it today, so maybe next video, but for today we're gonna be taking the truck. So before I continue to yap, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. Like I said, we have our first location in the grasslands, or like, I'm not sure if you would call it that, but there's pretty much so much grass. Let's start making it our way over there. Let's hop in the truck, turn this big boy on, and let's start making our way over there. Let's make a left turn right here. But like how I was saying, each night will continue to get weirder in terms of me camping at different locations. Not that anything scary is going to happen, because Halloween is over. So we're going to be making a left turn right on the stop sign right here. So let's start turning on our blinkers. Make sure the road, it seems to be clear, and it looks like so. So let's start pulling into the road. The ETA should be about 1 minute. So I hope you guys are really excited for this video, because this is definitely something that I ever haven't done. So let's pull into here, into this dirt road, and on our left side it should be the RV camper, and I see it, it's all the way right there. Let's see if there's any dirt road that we could take to the camper, because I feel weird just cutting through the entire grass. Maybe if we enter this guy's driveway. Hopefully no one's home. I don't want him to think I'm an intruder or something like that. Maybe we can head down here. It seems that there is no dirt road. I think I'm gonna do a U-turn right here and just take the grass. This feels very weird, but we have no other choice to do this. As you guys can see, we have the RV camper right here. I'm gonna park my truck right next to it, so let's get this thing parked up. Just like so. Let's throw this in park, turn off the engine, and this is going to be where we are going to be spending our first night. I think our first task is to do a quick tour of the camper, because I'm not sure if you guys have seen this. If not, then yeah, let's do a quick tour. We have like a little mini bar right here, pretty nice. Yeah, I think that is pretty much it for the outside. So let's start making our way inside. There we go. And then, oh, how did I end up in the restroom? Alright, I think it looks like we have to pop out all of this. So let's click on this button, and this button. And oh my goodness, this is pretty sick. Let's actually turn on the lights, and oh my goodness, it's so luxurious in here. I wonder how much this camper costs. Alright, there seems to be a room right here, and okay, so it looks like there's like bunk beds and stuff like that. Probably for like guests or kids like that. And is this a pantry? Can I see? I don't think I can see. There seems to be a fridge, a kitchen, and what is this? TV pop out. No way. We're gonna be watching the Dodgers win again. Anyways, I think this is the bathroom right here. Yep, this is the bathroom. And then we have the living room where the magic happens. Not that kind of magic. But let's step outside and look at the camper. It looks pretty big. But yeah, I'm gonna wait till the night starts falling and I'll get back to you guys. Alrighty, everyone. It seems to be that the night has fallen. We can head back into our camper and probably go to sleep because I don't feel like watching TV right now. I'm very tired. It's been a super long day because in the morning I did have to do a pretty laborious job. So let's head into the bedroom and I'm gonna probably knock out and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It seems to be that it seems to be that it is morning, which means we can start heading over to the second location. So let me where did the stairs go? Oh, it's right here. Let me turn off everything and get everything packed up. Let me turn off the lights, press all of these buttons back. There we go. We're getting everything pretty much closed. And let me just close the bar because I think it was closed. I don't remember, but I'm just gonna close it and let's start making our way over to the second location, which is going to be right near the rally. Let's make a turn right here. 65 seems to be the speed limit, and I think we can go 70. I'm trying to not break the law, but it seems to be easy in this truck because if you guys didn't know, this truck is supercharged. But anyways, we are pretty much here at the location. Let me just pull into the dirt road. Let's see. We're gonna actually try to look for it because this one is actually inside this like giant crater. I think we just take this dirt path. Let me turn on the lights so we can see. So far, I don't see any RV camper. Oh, it's right here. Whoa, yeah, this is super weird. Oh my goodness, what is this? Is this seriously? Oh, let me turn off the lights of the truck. All right, there we go. All right, we turn off the truck and the lights. And yeah, this is the second location. This one is super weird. Hold on, let me actually go at the top. Actually, I can't. It's too steep. In here is going to be the second location. It is one of the weirdest spots that I have ever camped, so I'm very excited. Let's do a quick tour of this place. Let me open up the door. There seems to be no outdoor bar, which kind of sucks, but we can work with that. Let me just close the door and ooh, this is nice. It's very spacious. I feel like it's more spacious than the first one we did. But anyways, there seems to be a little area where we can sit down. Kitchen with a nice TV. And can I go into this room? Oh, there's nothing in here. Where is the bathroom? I think I actually have to go this time. Oh, it's right here. This is pretty sick. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm done with the restroom. Now we can check out the living room, which should be right in here. And ooh, a little bit less luxurious. And I don't know what's up with these like closets. Super weird. But anyways, this seems to be the bedroom. I'm very excited to spend the night here. Wait, hold on. How do I turn on the lights? There's no lights? That kind of sucks. But anyways, let's go when it's nighttime. Alrighty, you guys, it looks like the night has finally fallen. As you guys can see, it is very, very dark. I just kind of wish we had some light in our RV camper, because if we actually go inside, it's very dark. I can barely see. So actually, I have an idea. I could just use the light from my truck to light up the inside of the camper. Here's a little quick tip for you guys. Let's turn on the lights and let me get a little bit closer. And I think that should be perfect. So now when we go into the RV camper, hold on, I gotta get a little bit closer. I think this should be good. Now this should work. So now when we go inside, it should be a little bit more brighter and a little bit less scary. We have the bedroom right here. It is super bright, so I'm gonna quickly go to sleep. Good morning, everyone. It seems to be that it is now the morning, which means we can pack up everything and head over to the third location. And this one, we actually have to take jet skis. All right, pretty much packed up everything. Let me just hop into my truck. And you might be confused. What do you mean jet skis? We're actually gonna have to take some jet skis because this RV camper is actually on a little island. It's actually an Airbnb that I found online that I ended up booking. So we're gonna start heading over there. Let me just connect this to the back of my truck just a little bit closer. And now we're connected. So let's get this thing in the water. Let me disconnect it and move my truck out of the way. All right, I'm gonna park it right here. How do I unload the jet ski straps? Oh, I think we can use it now. Hold on, can we use this now? How do I turn this on? There we go. Whoa, this is actually my first time on the jet ski. I think we should have to take the path going under the bridge. That was the instructions of the Airbnb, so let's quickly do that. I'm not gonna lie, this jet ski is fast. We're hitting 70 miles per hour. So far, I don't see anything, but everything does look very beautiful. Oh, it's right there. This seems to be where the Airbnb is. This thing is stuck, so I'm just gonna leave it here. But this is the last location. I am very, very excited. Let me hop right into the camper. Let's check this out and Whoa, it's very empty. At least there's a couch. Let me turn on the lights and oh, it looks so much better. Apparently, if we can open up here and have a great view, lower this thing and put up the ramps. Look at this. This is insane. Yeah, this is honestly probably one of my favorite Airbnbs. But you guys know the drill. I'm gonna wait till it's nighttime so we can go to sleep. Alright, it is now nighttime as you guys can see. So let's start making our way inside the camper to start closing up everything because I don't want any monsters to get into my camper. So let's turn off the fence and bring this up. I'm gonna go to sleep and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning everyone. It seems to be that it is now morning, so let's take a look and oh my goodness, the sun is super bright. Honestly, this experience was super fun. I really enjoyed it, and if you guys enjoyed it as well, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next video. Peace. What's up everyone, welcome back to another APM video, and today we have a special video because we're gonna be camping but in a box truck. Yep, I'm a little bit insane, and we're also gonna be taking the fastest ATV in APM. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So first things first is that we gotta go and get some ramps so we can throw the ATV in the back of the TRX and then take it to the mechanic shop, because at the mechanic shop is going to be the box truck that we're gonna be taking today and camping. So let's add, oh wait a minute, you know what, let me take a right turn right here because this is actually a faster route to go towards the mechanic shop, because you just need to drive down this road and then make a right turn and then you just step on it. But I didn't know this was actually the fastest way to get to the mechanic shop, and I believe the mechanic shop should be called Tenny or Tenny, something like that. We're gonna go and find out and see what the name of it is right now. But as you guys can see today, we are now back in town. Hakai is now back in town. Let me make sure the road is clear. All right, the intersection seems to be clear, and the mechanic shop should be right down near the APM store. So let's go down these roads. And by the way, I want to tell you guys something. I want to give, oh my goodness, where's my TRX? I want to give you guys a big thank you. We just hit 30,000 subscribers. Oh my goodness. Wait, did I say 300,000? I mean 30,000 subscribers. It means so much to me. And let's continue with the video. Let me hop in the TRX, turn this on, and we are pretty much at the mechanic shop. As you guys can see, the mechanic shop is on the left side. So I think the first thing I'm gonna be doing is parking up the truck right up here up front. There we go. I'm probably gonna run inside the store and I'm gonna tell the guy if I can leave my truck parked up right there. Yo, oh, that's a nice haircut, bro. Yo, so I'm gonna leave my truck right there. I'm gonna go on this amazing box truck camp. Can I leave it parked right up there? Oh yeah.
Awesome.
All right, so he said it was all good. We can go and leave the, oh, what did I just open? I didn't mean to open. That's so weird. Why is there two doors on each side of the building? But anyways, he said it was okay. I can leave the TRX parked up for the day, only for one day right there. So we gotta make sure we come back tomorrow morning and pick it up, or he said he was gonna tow it, and we don't want that. But let's go get our box truck. I believe it, oh wait a minute, we were supposed to grab the ramps. Oh my goodness, I am so clumsy. But you know what, we can just get into the box truck right now. Let's turn this thing on, and I'm gonna try to close the garage door with the controller right here. There we go. And you know what, I think this is going to be easier and fast for us if we just pick up the pickup truck and then head over to the plain tool store and grab the ramps that we need so we can throw in the ATV. And the reason we want to throw in the ATV is because I want to take it for a ride around the area, because I'm gonna be pretty bored, I'm not gonna lie. So let me quickly run into the plain tool store. Let me park this thing up and I'm gonna quickly run inside super fast. You guys do not worry, I'm gonna not take too long. There we go. We now have the ramps, and oh my goodness, they are so heavy. All right, I'm gonna have to throw them in the back right here. All right, let's place the ramps. There you go. Now let me just close up the doors and let's start making our way back home so we can start camping in the box truck. By the way, let me also check on time. Oh no, we are not doing too good right now on time, and it might be 2 p.m. in the next 30 minutes. So let's start making our way back to our huge 2-story house because I'm extremely rich, you guys. So let's make a left turn on this intersection right here. Let me turn on those blinkers. There we go. We are back to our multi-story house because I'm extremely wealthy. Let's pull in, and the ATV is right here. Let me quickly park up the box truck. We're gonna open up the rear and we're gonna pull, oh actually, you know what, let me grab the ramps. All right, we got the ramps. They are so heavy. I'm gonna try to place one and then I'm gonna place another one right there. Now it's time to throw in the ATV in the back of the box truck. So I'm gonna hop in. We're gonna turn this bad boy on, and let me also change the drivetrain to 4-wheel drive, and we should carefully load her up. Oh my goodness, this thing is so fast. I think it's like 1000 cc. Anyways, let's get off, and we gotta put up the straps. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Look at that. That thing is all the way strapped down in the box truck, which means we can now start removing our ramps, and we can now close her up because we can now start making our way towards the campsite. But before we do, let me actually go get my luggage because I don't know if I'm gonna go inside the water, so I need to have extra clothes. So let me quickly grab it from my closet. There we go. And we're gonna throw it in the back. Actually, you know what? We can put the clothes in the passenger seat. So let me carefully back this thing up. I'm gonna try to make sure I don't hit my super expensive 6-figure GMC Denali Ultimate. And we are now heading towards the campsite. And now the campsite should be right down near the ocean right here. We're gonna have a beautiful view of the water. I am super excited, you guys. Let me know if you guys are excited as well. But let me slow down. I was going a little bit too fast because if a police sees me, then I'm probably gonna get arrested. So let me slow down. I don't want to be going too fast, especially that this box truck is not light at all. I just realized that we also need the camping essentials. Oh my goodness, I am so clumsy. But this is a good thing because we're still not at the campsite and the Plain Tool store is right here. So let's cross the street once it's clear, and let's quickly run into the store and grab everything we need to set up camp inside of the box truck. So let me turn that off and let's go inside the store. Oh, all right. So let's begin on this side because we are gonna need a sleeping bag. And then if we walk around the store, wait, do we need a shovel? I don't think so. I don't see anything else right now, or at least on this side. Hopefully they add more placeables in APM. That would be super cool. And it looks like there's a tent right here. I don't think I'm gonna need that as well, but we're gonna be taking it just in case of an emergency or it gets really cold. Then I will have to place it down. But I also grabbed the bench, and let's get some wood for the campfire, which means if we're gonna be building a campfire, we gotta cook some delicious marshmallows. So let me run over here. The marshmallows should be right there. Ooh, an American flag. I don't think we need one, but we are gonna need some lanterns, some of these small lamps, and ooh, a lawn chair. Yeah, let's go. Let's grab a lawn chair, and I think that is gonna be it for this store run. I don't think I missed anything, and oh my goodness, I did miss the tower lights. Oh my goodness, how did I miss that? Anyway, so let's quickly check out. I'm gonna quickly check out all of my items right here. There we go. We just checked out. Finally, I promise to you guys, we can now make our way towards the campsite. So let me hop in. Let me also check on how we're doing in time. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at that. That is insane. I didn't know it was already 4 p.m. Dude, time is going so fast. Anyways, we have the campsite on our right side, so let's pull into the road because we're gonna start looking for where we're gonna be camping for the night. So make sure you guys are on the lookout and let me know where I should camp the night. And let me see. I don't see anything so far or anywhere where I want to camp. Oh, this is actually a really nice spot right here. Where should I camp for the night? Mini mini mo. I'm gonna catch someone's toe. Okay, so it looks like it wants me to camp on this one right here. So we're gonna pull in. Hold on, that was a really bad job at pulling in. All right, we're gonna pull in right here, and I'm gonna get as close as possible because we want a really good view, which means, you know what, I think that would be a good idea. Let me actually turn this thing around. Let me carefully back. Oh my goodness, I did not know there was a small ditch right here. All right, let's quickly do a little 3-point turn, back this thing up, and trust me, this is going to give me the best view in Southern Money. So we're gonna turn off everything, and oh, hold on, I need to unload the ATV, which means I don't think I'm gonna have. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna risk it, biscuit. So I'm gonna quickly pull a little bit forward, just like so, and now we should be able to put the ramps safely. We're gonna place the first one right there, and then we're gonna place the second one right there. Boom, shakalaka. And then we're gonna get into the ATV. Oh, hold on, that's the wrong one. We're gonna get into the ATV, turn on this bad boy, and we're gonna carefully unload this ATV. Oh, careful. Oh my goodness, not too fast. Oh my goodness, dude, we were so close to going in the water. Oh my goodness, that could have been really bad. But we're gonna place the ATV right here, and I think I'm gonna put the ramps a little bit closer, because if we put the ramps a little bit more closer, then we're gonna be able to have some type of stairs right here. Look at this. Am I not a genius, you guys? I am super smart. Look at the view we have from inside the box truck. But we are not done because we gotta put down all of the things we got at the Plain Tool store. So we're gonna begin with our little sleeping bag, which is gonna go towards the right side right here. So let me place it right there. We're gonna grab the tent, and actually, you know what, I'm gonna put it in my gigantic pocket. Don't ask how big my pockets are. And then we're gonna move on with the bench. We should probably put another one right here. Look at that. We could just sit down right here, eat our little like marshmallow marshmallows. Wow, look at this. But next up, we have the campfire, which I feel like we should put it right here. I know, I'm a little bit insane, you guys. Hopefully the box truck doesn't go up in flames, or it's not gonna be good for me. Anyways, let's put down, oh, hold on, I didn't mean to sleep. Anyways, let's put down our little lamp right there. Look at that. That thing is so adorable, you guys. We have our lawn chair, which I'm probably gonna put it right back here. Look at this. We have first class view of the campfire and of the ocean. Oh my goodness. Oh, is that an island right there? That's pretty cool. This is gonna be the last item that we have to place down, which is gonna be the light tower, and that is gonna go right here in the back. There we go. And let me quickly set this thing up. Oh, hold on, let me move out of the way. We're gonna deploy this. There we go. And I'm gonna tilt this a little bit up. Right about there is a good spot, and we're gonna turn on the lights. Look at this. Oh my goodness, this is one of the most insane camping things I have ever done in American Plains Money. But we are still not done. We have our little ATV right here that we can go and take a little joyride. So let me show you guys one of the coolest mudding spots in American Plains Money, which is like a minute away or something like that. It's not too far away. It's literally right next to the firefighter station, and here we are. The firefighter station is right back there, and the insane mudding spot is right here. So let's give it a little run. We're gonna go around the track one time. I don't want to get too dirty, you guys. So, oh my goodness, this is super deep. Oh no, this is not gonna be good. I am gonna get so dirty. Look at this. The ATV is so muddy right now. All right, let's go through this. Oh my goodness, please do not. I do not want to get dirty. Look at my shoes. They are super clean, and that might change on this ride. Oh, okay, good. We're still safe. All right, we are halfway done with this mudding track. So let me finish this off by going through here. All right, not bad. Please do not get it dirty. Oh no, this actually looks really deep. All right, let's give this a try. And okay, let's go. Let's go. Yes, yes, yes. I am still safe from the mud. And with that, we are done with the mudding track. W's in the chat. But anyways, there should be a car wash right around the corner. So let's give this a nice and clean car wash. So let's go inside in 3, 2, and 1. Look at this transformation. Holy moly guacamole. We are like brand new. Oh my goodness. Which means we can make our way back to the camping spot because the sun is about to start going down. You know what? I think I can actually take a little shortcut right here. Let's go through this little shortcut. Hopefully I do not get dirty or it's muddy, and it looks like we are going to be in the clear because we've managed to arrive at the box truck. So let me get this thing parked up. There we go. And I feel like we should enjoy the sunsets, me and you. Alrighty everyone, it looks like it's about nighttime. Look at that. We got the moon, we got the stars, which means we can now go to our little bed, which is going to be our sleeping bag in this case. Oh, before I do go to sleep, I do want to turn off my campfire just because I don't want this thing to catch fire while I'm sleeping. And I'm going to close this. Let's close that up. Oh my goodness, I am actually pretty comfy in here. So I'm going to get in my little sleeping bag and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Oh my goodness, I slept in the whole night. Honestly, it wasn't that bad. I thought it was going to be worse because of the hard wood, but I thoroughly enjoyed my sleep. But if you guys take a look, it is now the morning. Look at the beautiful sunrise of today, and I just realized I forgot to cook my marshmallow, bruh. Anyways, I'm probably gonna make my way home. I gotta go take a shower, and I'll probably end up going to work. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let me know, is this a W or an L camp setup? I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace.